following announcement has been paid for by the
SoKast.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 9 of the Sons of Kojima podcast. I want to, congratulate you for finding us. As always, we're back to Thursdays, 7 p.m., so congratulations for finding us. Without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into who's here, and we'll jump right into business. So first and foremost, Mr. Che, how you doing, good sir?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Moving on, Miles, how you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Mr. Carl, welcome back.
What's good, people?
Superior Torres.
Sup, guys?
Of course, we've got Loophole 572.
Sup, everybody?
The ex-presidente, Renegade Operative, who had just built his first PC.
My name is Renegade Operative, and I have freshly squeezed lemon.
He's turning that lemon into lemonade, ladies and gentlemen. We've also got live from the moon, Moon Maine.
365, how's it going, people?
My distinguished co-host, Mr. Moogle.
What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing?
And, last but not least, our distinguished guest for tonight, Some Ordinary Gamers, Mudahar.
Hey everyone, me Mudahar.
So, is there anything right off the top that anyone wants to get out of the way before we sort of progress?
I just want to say one quick thing. Whoever did that, I mean, I think it was Australia, but whatever town, the target in that town fucking banned GTA, fuck you.
It was Target in Australia.
And Kmart.
Man, dude.
Yeah, it was Kmart.
Kmart? What the fuck?
Yeah, Kmart and Target. Fuck both of them.
Why is Australia so anti-game?
It's the government.
I found out it was just a bunch of moms.
They've always been like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What's their beef with gaming?
It's just the government has strict views upon violence and sex.
Yeah.
Mostly violence.
Well, that's actually funny. As an MMA fan, Australians love mixed martial arts, which is criticized as being violent. So I don't know if it's exactly violence per se. Maybe just the simulation of violence.
I know what it was, because 30,000 mothers were against it, and they were more against the fact that, because it was a bunch of ex-prostitutes against the game, because it was teaching young guys how to be mean to women or something.
How to be
Now that's funny.
Because,
their hair.
The first thing I do in Grand Theft Auto is kill hookers, obviously, right? There's no story. There's nothing else to it.
Well, first you utilize their services first and get your money back after you're done.
Of course, yeah. Of course. Now you can do it in first person, too, see?
Let's just excuse the thousands and thousands of men you kill in that fucking game.
Oh, yeah, no. See, here's the thing, okay? It's the thing with feminism. It doesn't matter. Guys getting killed? Whatever. Fuck it. Women, on the other hand, no, they get special treatment on it. And that's the thing with feminism, too. It's a double standard, and I don't like it.
So, speaking of distasteful women, I'd just like to get off the top. It appears that the illustrious Pandalee has quit YouTube. What do you guys think about that? She's going to focus on her candle and soap business.
Whoa, man.
One thing I want to say is I almost threw up when you said illustrious.
What a sad day for YouTube that she leads, guys. Oh man, we're gonna remember this for days.
This YouTube stuff is too stressful, man.
Oh yeah, no. See, that's the thing, man. Obviously, recording yourself playing a video game takes a lot of time and effort. I mean, you got to sit there and you got to play these games for like hours and hours, and you got to upload the footage, man. Fuck with people doing construction.
Yeah, man.
Fuck with it. It's shit like that pisses me off, because one of the things I'm doing, in a week or two is starting up an online, sort of whatever group thing, which actually has production style videos on it with, here, hold on, I'm going to say something that's going to scare them. It's editing software and all that.
Whoa. What?
Dude, man, that's taboo.
You don't say that word on the podcast.
Jesus. You know what? Who brought this guy on the podcast? This is ridiculous. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, who the fuck do you think you are? Bringing up that word on the podcast. Come on now.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll go back.
How dare you?
You just horrified like 43 of our viewers.
Mudahar the murderer.
I lost all respect for you, sir.
That's the
Editing.
thing, though. It's like, so why is she going into this, candle and soap shit? Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he have like a master's in business or something?
I believe
Yeah.
he has
Yeah, it's a
a
business.
bachelor's in business, if I'm not
Oh, yeah,
mistaken.
sorry. Okay, so if he has a business degree, why the fuck isn't he telling her that business is not really lucrative?
He wants his daughter
Pussy.
to have her imaginary business, you know?
Imaginary business.
That was a
Well,
funny
no, when
video.
they got the house, didn't she get her own office? She needs to use that somehow.
That's her playroom, Carl.
Guys,
The little girl gets what she wants.
guys,
Yeah,
she says
exactly.
in her. She's sorry. Go ahead, Minor.
He'll do anything for his daughter. That's what I'm going to say. The loving dad.
He's a good father.
Guys,
Well,
that
to
video-
weak men, let's be honest. To weak men, pussy
He's-
can be a powerful thing.
But is it
But Trey,
great? Like,
I thought he was a man.
Oh, a manly man.
What were you saying, Carson?
Well, I was gonna say that I watched Pandali, a little bit of her vlog, and like she showed her office, and she was just like, it was really weird. But then she goes about saying that she was crying, and Phil was like upset for like he was afraid of her for her mental like. I don't really know exactly what she was saying to the point because I kind of tuned her out because she was annoying. But she said that she was crying and like upset, and then Phil was worried for her mental like she was actually she was having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And then she was like that she was only gonna come back from Mortal Kombat 10.
You
Well-
sound like a fucking baby.
You know, he is a very supportive boyfriend. What he told her was, you should take a walk and get your mind off things. Pick me up a bottle of gin.
Knocked her out.
Wait, he actually said
Get
that?
that bottle of gin with your scoliosis.
He actually said that?
Yeah.
this man. Like,
That's sort of like what a parent does, right? Back in the old days, they would like tell you to go outside and then lock you out so you'd play outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't bother dad for a while. Just go do something else.
Did you guys
But,
watch her Twitter the entire day?
Yeah, I actually responded to one or two things. She was getting into somebody saying that he didn't understand economics or inflation. And then she talked about for-profit prisons with him. I don't know.
What? See, this is the thing I don't get about Phil. Okay, I remember one time he talked about the government, like, was it the shutdown? And then he starts talking about like shit that doesn't even relate to it. Like he starts mentioning that fucking these people are gonna pass the bills, and I'm like, they don't pass the bills, someone else does it. You fucking moron.
Yeah.
Like, he's so uneducated when I don't know why he talks about it. And the thing is, it's like, why does he even pick the questions too? Like, don't you kind of have to think for a second, maybe like, I'm a video gamer on the internet. I'm pretty sure the last person you want to come to for, economic help or political help is me.
Yeah.
Like
I
who are you?
saw the exact same sort of points on, I believe it was one of Retsupre's videos. I think they did a podcast or something. They basically made the point, like, can he just say, I don't know, maybe? I mean, he picked that question, so he must have thought, like, yeah, I'll nail this one.
Oh, man, I got this
Well,
question.
come on, guys. He needs to pick something to make himself somewhat intelligent.
Exactly.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I question his degree. That's what I'm doing at this point. I don't know somebody who can't run their business properly has business degree. I don't get it.
Probably got it from a cereal box.
Yeah.
Dude, he got it. He got it from a backs of a Captain Crunch.
A Bax.
Oh, that's true. That's true, man. Captain Crunch's degree for counting. I don't know. Well, like, what did he do before YouTube? Like, what was his job again?
Helicopters. He did a desk job for a helicopter company.
Mm-hmm.
What? That sounds really fucking sketchy. With
His
me.
dad worked there. I guess his dad was sort of like a big shot at the helicopter company. He's like, his dad is like a really smart guy. Somebody linked his LinkedIn to me at some point.
Well, he sure as hell didn't inherit his dad's smarts, did he?
Oh, that's for damn sure. So wait,
He
the
got
one
all the
job-
recessive genes.
the one job I think he had before this, his dad helped him secure it. Okay.
Yes, 100%.
See, but when you said helicopter, I was scared because I wouldn't even trust him near a game console, let alone a fucking helicopter. I'm like, what? Whoa, stay away.
Bugged helicopter mechanics, dude.
Guess how many meat spin jokes he probably made over there.
Oh my god, and he's so immature. Right, I love how his like brand of like humor is literally like I swear to God, one day I was telling a friend about him at work, right, at the office, and he's like, he can't be that bad. We tuned into one of his streams. I shit you not, he just mentioned, oh man, he just pulled some really retarded dick joke out, And then we're just sitting over there. We're like, really? Oh. Not even fucking 4-year-olds are entertained by that anymore. Fuck.
Speaking of The Office, I want to float this idea out there. We're in the process of doing this, but, if anyone wants to help out with it, we're thinking about making a parody of the show, The Office, to make fun of Phil and Pandalee's so-called offices.
Yes, that's a great idea. You know, it's also a great idea? Making a sequel to DSP Tries It Being a Man.
Oh, he got you there.
Yeah, you know what else would be a good idea? Che served his country and joined our beloved Naval Corps.
True.
Hey, you said that won't happen unless DSP got on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That was getting a certain pony man on.
See, I got him on mine once, and it was kind of hilarious because it was an entire troll attempt. We were doing this 24-hour, 36-hour charity stream, and we were playing Metal Gear Solid 1 that night, and I told my buddy, I'm like, wait a minute, what if we get Phil in here? Now, that night, me and my friend, we were like, he's not going to fucking join in. Obviously he's not going to. He's playing Metal Gear Solid. He fucking joined in. We got in the Skype call with us, and I pretended that I was his, fan or whatever. I'm like, Phil, I appreciate you playing games. And he tells us whatever. You guys know that Child of Light thing that he was talking over?
Oh, God.
And he mentioned those. He mentioned that there were like these small streamers or whatever, and they were running a charity stream, and fucking. He was basically mentioning us, and fuck, it was like this troll attempt, but he doesn't fucking get it. Like, fuck, he's so dense.
Oh my god, I wish I would seen that live, but unfortunately,
is there an archive of it?
I think maybe I'll have to look into it. If there is,
I'd love to see it.
I'd love to see it as well.
Yeah.
Because I hope Twitch hasn't deleted it, and I hope my hard drive might have it. If it does, then I'll send it to you guys.
Awesome. We'll link it up in the chat or whatever else. We'll arrange it. I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that.
You know,
I do.
You know, speaking of charities, actually, that actually reminds me. I'm actually going to be in one very soon myself, and it's actually a marathon with a group of people, a bunch of people that I know, in fact, and it's ran by a bunch of great personalities. Very obviously, they're all like friends of mine, but I think they're all great people. They do Let's Plays themselves, and it's called Nintendo Project, and basically what it is that we basically pick a console, pretty much, say N64, which everyone's done, which has already been done before. We did GameCube, or they did GameCube before, and now we're doing Game Boy, and hopefully it's probably going to be the weekend before Christmas time, and I got word that I have a chance to be in it this time.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and when I do get my block on it, I'm gonna try my best to promote it, and I'm gonna put up on the Sons of Kojima channel, like obviously the schedule and that, when I'm gonna be on, when everyone else is gonna be on, and what game they're gonna play, yada yada yada, and stretch goals, all kinds of stuff. Like pretty much the most info I can give of the charity in that. All that I know is that I know the channel name and that, where it's gonna be held. And I know basically what the main topic is, so that's pretty much it. I haven't gotten any word on when it is or what the schedule is, because right now they're in the works of doing it, like arranging the schedule. So,
God of Madness 50/50 says pick the Virtual Boy.
Oh God, the Virtual Boy! Like,
Oh, you want to rot your eyeballs off?
Fuck, dude.
No, the R zone.
well, I'm actually going to be playing one of my favorite Game Boy games, Final Fantasy Legend. So, and that'll be a fun game to play for charity. And it's a nice stream to basically help the Child's Play charity, and it's something that this group of people always does. Like they always do it every year, and it's awesome. It's full of great laughs. It's got a lot of great people in it. The chat's always hilarious. It's just pretty much just all in fun, really.
And speaking of charity, we also have something that we're looking into, because eventually we obviously want to get this stream partnered so that we can get different qualities for you guys, because obviously a lot of you guys are talking about you don't like Source all the time. But with the money, we want to make sure that we donate 100% of it to charity. So something that we'd like your guys' feedback on would be different charity incentives. So we're basically thinking of things that we can do as a group or individually to sort of incentivize people to donate to the charity. We're looking at different ones. We haven't decided on a charity yet. But like I said, the goal is basically we don't really aim to make any money off of this kind of stuff. So if we do get partnered through Twitch or through Hitbox and any money comes in, we're going to 100% donate 100% of it. So far we've got some like, let's see, what have we got so far? Moogle breaks his chair. If you guys are long-time listeners of the podcast, you can obviously hear Moogle's chair. Moogle, could you please demonstrate for us?
How am I gonna do that? I
don't know. Inhale and exhale.
It squeaks when it wants to.
Blink
squeak.
your eyes.
Use the breaststroke.
What's that gonna do?
Use the force.
But we've got some other ones. We've got Lester host the podcast for a day. We've got Loophole versus Moonman in a one-on-one basketball game.
Oh yeah.
We've got Ren doing 100 pull-ups. We've got Carson drinking a half a gallon of milk. Let's see. Renegade eats 2 bowls of chili from Chipotle on stream.
Oh God.
I volunteer at a cat shelter for a day.
And I'm going to take a big L. I volunteered to go against an amateur boxer or an MMA fighter and get my ass kicked for charity.
And if he loses, he joins the Navy. I don't know if you guys know about that.
It's not fair.
Yo, that's a double whammy right there.
What else do we got
That's
here?
a pretty long commitment.
We've got Ren does... Man, a lot of Ren ones on here. We've got Ren does a no-gun playthrough of Evil Within.
Nice.
What about Fred versus Shogun?
Fred fights Shogun. Yeah, that'll be the worst day of my life, but that's fine.
No, you just gotta hit him with that weird ass punch.
Yeah,
and
how are we
fall
gonna
around.
get this to happen? Will you just want me to approach him on the street and be like, "You're a faggot" or something, or what do you want me to do to him?
If
He's not
Fred
gonna
gets
fight
beat
me in
by
a sanctioned
Shogun,
bout. No commission in the world is gonna sanction that.
we must use Goldberg music
Oh
if he gets
God.
beat by Shogun.
Yeah, he'll get his loss back pretty quickly, I assure you. Let's
Whenever
see.
this happens, I hope we can get a good amount, because I have no problems besides the if we get partnered. I have no problems giving up my own money towards a good cause.
Me neither.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and if you guys also, if you guys have any suggestions on good charities, we were looking into something like water, for example. We think that that's a pretty noble cause, but yeah, if you guys have any sort of suggestions for things that you'd like to see us, I guess, endure, because these are sort of things that would be, I don't know, miserable or not too pleasant. So if you
Not
guys
for
have
the
any
average
things you'd
person.
like to see us do, or any charity suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Send them to @SonsOfKojima on Twitter.
Woo!
Woo!
That sounds like Pandoli. I never want to hear that again.
Yeah, never again.
Oh my God. I'm so glad.
You had to mention it, Miles. You had to mention it.
We can donate to buy a bar of her soap.
Dude.
Nice.
No.
We can
An
kickstart.
SoK soap.
We can kickstart Pandoli soap.
Actually, you know what? In all honesty, if she does make the soap, I actually, in all honesty, probably will buy it and make a video saying Carl tries Panda soap or something.
Oh my fucking
Bless
Please
your
do it.
soul.
Please do it.
Light it on fire when you're done with it.
That's true. Imagine if it is flammable. God damn.
Dude, you gotta get a hazmat team for that, man. It's a little dangerous. You don't know what's in there, so.
Isn't soap explosive? I watched Fight Club. I had some notion that something to do with soap was explosive. The glycerin or something?
I believe it's a chemical in there that's like, it is an actual. It's not
Well,
explosive.
it's used in nitroglycerin, but it's not actually.
Ah.
I don't want to hear the name nitroglycerin.
It's
man.
not the explosive component.
Castlevania 64, man.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Never again.
that game was horrible.
The game was great. What are you talking about?
Gotta pick up the turbo, man.
I'm sorry, Luke. You like shitty games. It's okay.
Oh, I was joking, but okay.
Same thing I said.
Mister, I hate fucking Red Dead Redemption.
I don't hate
love
it.
GTA 4.
I say it's overrated as fuck.
Which
I don't
which
hate
one?
it.
The original one or Redemption?
No. Revolver is okay. Redemption is overrated.
Eh.
Okay. I could go on a rant, but that wouldn't be.
I mean,
fun.
Go ahead, go on a rant.
Yeah, go on a rant.
I'm just saying.
You got the platform. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying.
You know what? I'll join your side there. I've only played.
Nice,
through,
thank
like,
you,
2 times.
Mudahar. Thank you.
Here's my look on Red Dead Redemption. I like the game. I played it 2 times, but like, I do have like, as much as I like Red Dead Redemption, like, I'll still play Fallout more than it or any other title. You know,
Yep.
like Red Dead Redemption's fun.
Fallout.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're not saying that it's like
What,
the best
Fallout
game
3?
ever. You know,
Oh,
we're
no,
saying
no,
it's a good
there's-
game. It has merit to it.
It's same thing with Grand Theft Auto 5. People are like, this game's just a revolution. Guys, it's a GTA game. It's fun, all right? It's not like it's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, okay?
Have you played the next gen version?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now, actually.
The environment is outstanding, though. I mean, like, it feels like I've seen some videos so far. I'm waiting for the PC version because me being a PC peasant, I have to wait an extra 10 years. But
Oh, it's 2 fucking months.
2
Hey,
months.
man, you should-
2 months to put a couple toggles on there.
You should ask you should ask our buddy Phil there. He's a longtime PC gamer. Apparently.
That's right. He used to be one.
That fucking aggravated me watching his hardline video. Why would you upload that? Why would you upload and call it a failure? And then still upload it.
I don't know, man.
Fuck.
Gotta be Phil.
God, why do people gotta upload shit like that? I don't get it. It's like, you know, you're there making videos, and you have one that obviously isn't up to your quality standards, if you have any in the first place, but you still put it up. It's like, why? And then now he's doing this whole 1080p 60 frame per second crap.
It's quality content.
That's what actually did him in when you think about it. You know, this past, year, he's been obsessed with this 1080p 60 frames per second, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what did him in, right? Because his whole thing with Twitch, you know, hey, fuck you guys, Twitch, you're not going to tell me to decrease my my bit rate because I want that 1080p 60 frames per second, you know?
Yep.
And that's what really fucking, you know.
That's what his business degree tells him to do.
That's right. Cut ties with the most successful company that does what you do.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's
Will he
doing it off YouTube now?
Will he ever understand that the 1080p 60 frame per second bullshit does not increase the quality of the content itself, like the commentary and all that shit?
He thinks people only care about quality.
Hey
They
man,
don't.
he's like the only streamer doing 10. But you know what pisses me off when he does 1080p 60 frame per second shit for games that don't even have that option. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm playing PS3
Yeah,
games
like Sunset Overdrive.
because I'm playing
God.
PS3 games at 1080p 60. I'm like, they're running at 720 and 30. Why are you wasting your bandwidth?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do that? I don't get it. But no, he's wait, isn't that going against his code of honor though? Like purely unedited gameplay. Like, why doesn't he just go back to not streaming and using the camera?
Oh my gosh, I was speaking of that recently. Has anyone seen that video where he's playing Far Cry 4 and he has to do this mission where he has to jump onto one of the wings?
Oh yeah, I
and,
remember that.
Hold on. He has to jump onto one of the wings and he's in the air. First time he tries it, he goes right past it without grabbing onto the wing. The game resets to the moment where before he did that and he starts going on a rant of how that game was bugged, it was a glitch, it was the game's fault. It was hilarious.
I still don't think it's as bad as the previous title where he hit a tree and he said the tree moved into him.
Oh yeah, I
That's pretty
remember
bad.
that.
What?
Oh my
Those
God.
fucking
Wait,
trees,
what?
man. It's a walking tree.
Yeah, it's the
He said
walking
the tree killed me.
I gotta get the video.
And then at the end, he's like, "The game is bugged, dude." And I was like, "You didn't use your wingsuit when you were falling."
Dude.
Wait a
Dude.
minute. Wait, what? Wait a minute.
This is so stupid,
He said
dude.
the tree moved?
Yeah, he said the tree
Yeah.
moved
he did.
into him.
Moved into him, so the tree is aware.
What game is this?
Far Cry
Far
3.
The game is called Conspiracy Theory with Dark Side Film.
With special
Brad
guest
the
narrator, Jesse
Yes.
the Body.
What, is he like, what? The tree moved?
That's right.
Yep.
Wait. Dude, that's what I hear from him when he plays you. Dude, the civilians are driving into me. What? The trees?
Oh yeah, I remember that. The AI is ordering traffic into me.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not because you're on the wrong side of the highway. No, that has nothing to do with it.
You guys didn't hear about the new tree physics engine? It actually moves into you. You guys, what are you guys behind the times?
Maybe. Dude, this is... This is new technology for all of us.
The tree jumped into him.
How bad of a game? How can he like? Okay, fine. Back in the day when he used to, I guess when he used to like make fucking excuses that the game's frame rate bugged, it didn't take my input. Yeah, sure, you could let that, but the tree moved into you.
That's right.
Like, what?
I rate this playthrough a tree out of 5.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's worse, that or Panda Lee when she went on a rant about Resident Evil Revelations.
Wait, what did she say about Revelations?
Anyone remember that?
Yeah,
I
with
don't.
DSP
I'm
and
glad I
John
don't.
Rambo. Terrible.
What did she say about Revelations?
What'd she say?
I believe it was there was something wrong with their disc. If anyone remembers.
The
Didn't it
disc?
lock up at the
Isn't
end?
it wait, isn't it? Wait.
Oh, you mean Operation Raccoon City?
Oh yes,
Oh,
Operation
yeah. I was
Raccoon
like,
City. My bad. Sorry.
That one was terrible. That's
Oh
unbearable.
gosh.
Dude, no, I remember
That's one
watching
with John
Operation
Rambo.
Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Operation.
Oh yes,
God,
I'm sorry
not
about that. It was that one.
Yeah, but Operation Raccoon City was a one playthrough where Phil actually looked like I actually felt bad for him. I'm like, dude, he has to put up with that all the time.
Yeah. That was actually her first playthrough after she was unveiled, I guess you could say,
Yep.
to the world. Basically, Phil sort of showed her to the world. Hey, look, I actually do get laid once in a while. Look at this, guys. Come on, look at that. Huh?
Guys, if you call me desperate, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, she's like all like timid and stuff and looks all shy and uncomfortable on camera. And then she goes and she does that. It's like people were willing to give her a chance. And then she goes and she does the worst commentary playthrough I've ever seen. She's yelling
Obnoxious.
at them like it's their fault. I can't buy this gun. I can't buy any guns.
Didn't they get into like some relationship issues because he wasn't watching her playthroughs?
I haven't heard that one.
called that.
Like, because it was something about Fatal Frame or whatever. So like, I remember watching a video where it's like he's playing Fatal Frame and he doesn't know how to play the game, and then Panda's like, "Oh, but you didn't you watch my playthrough? You should know how Fatal Frame works." And then he's like trying to pass it off, like, "Oh no, guys, like, I got to go to a legit relationship issue over that." And I was like, "Wait, what? Tell me, you guys."
Special?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's all little snippet of it.
Has it?
Who was it, Midney?
Has anyone been keep? Oh my bad. I was just about to say, has anyone been keeping up to date on the WWE Supercard Chronicles?
Gives
Where
a
he
shit.
went, he went.
Wait,
out
what
to
is
say-
this
It was
again?
funny. I just found it funny that he went on the forums and said that he was lashing out at somebody, saying that unlike you, I don't have to play 15 hours a day. I have a life and I can do other things.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
I just thought it was funny.
Wait, so what is this Supercard crap? Apparently, I've seen like a fucking Twitter picture of it.
Oh lord.
So it's basically like think about like maybe Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering via a digital app on your phone. Basically, all these cards have different values, and you get matched up with somebody. You have a deck; they have a deck. The computer basically calculates via stats, so you don't really do anything. You watch an animation of the cards like smashing into each other, and then someone's declared the winner.
So basically, it's a glorified Facebook game.
That's my understanding, yes.
Okay. And why is he getting hyped about? Wait, don't tell me.
He's like number 2 in the world right now, or some shit like that.
Wow, what a fucking trophy, right?
He's
Number 2 in
put
Facebook.
he's put like hundreds, maybe thousands. I don't know if he broke the $1,000 mark yet, but he's literally put hundreds of dollars into this game buying cards. And he quoted somebody. There was this thread I screencast. Basically, they were asking, "How can I get like top 5 in this game?" And he was like, "Well, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money, and you're gonna have to put in like 15 hours a day."
Didn't he have financial issues?
Well,
What?
that's just his. The money he's taking in, obviously, the money that he's putting out isn't, an issue. But the money he's taking in is an issue. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, why? Why is he fucking? Why on a? He's the embodiment of what I hate. Really, microtransactions? What? 1,000? Fuck. Why not just buy yourself a copy of World Wrestling for fucking PS4 and deal with it, man?
Well, he did that too.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. It's so bad.
It's embarrassing. We all
Why
know.
would you spend 1,000?
But yeah, if anybody's up to date on that, definitely let us know.
Does he?
What were you saying, buddy?
I'm still fucking flabbergasted. I'm using that word too, flabbergasted, to describe what the fuck I'm feeling.
I'm dealing with quite a quandary.
No, you see, it's kind of a premise, you know.
It's
making
disgusting.
a smart joke. I was making a smart joke about
How dare
DSP's
you.
word use of premise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what else is going to be in his fucking line of destroying our games, man? I mean, when Metroid comes out, I kind of got to get.
God.
You know what? I've been contemplating spending extra money to get Metal Gear Solid 5 early, so I can play it before it gets tainted. You know, just play the copy early and just never look at it again.
There's an option to pay more to play it early?
Maybe no. I'm gonna have to fucking find like some back alley guy to get.
Oh, you're gonna have to bribe Kojima, man.
I'm gonna have to ask Kojima very nicely. I'm like, look, I mean, I gotta get this. I got to get it early. I'm like, why?
You're gonna have to ask Trolljima.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kojima's seen it videos. I remember reading a tweet from it. It's like I saw an angry man. Who's yelling at the screen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking bad.
One thing that I'm sick of Phil-wise is that he thought about buying Sleeping Dogs on the PS4 just for more views.
What?
I don't want to see him go through that again.
Yeah, he talked about that. He's like, I'm thinking about buying Sleeping Dogs for the PS4 to see the changes in 1080p 60 FPS. And in reality, that means I want more money.
Really? He's gonna replay this? Didn't he do the same thing? Did he do a GTA 5 playthrough?
I chose against
He didn't do it, but he talked about it.
Nope, he didn't.
Oh.
He said he was going to.
Why not do it? He did the same thing to Last of Us anyway. Fuck, why not?
Yeah.
That was the most pointless thing I ever seen.
Oh,
And
no,
somehow
wanted
he
to try
did worse.
Yeah.
Oh god, he did worse on a game. Oh.
He played it on hard mode though.
In 1080p, 60 frames per second. That was the
You
main
gotta
deal.
remember-
That was the thing that made him buy it.
Did his daughter play through the game again? I remember she did a playthrough.
No.
The one thing also that irritated me about him on Twitch is that he basically said, "Oh yeah, for all you trolls that have been downloading my videos, now you had to be a subscriber to see all my videos in 1080p 60 FPS."
Little
so he
did
made it like
he
an
know.
incentive. He made an incentive to try to like make people pay $5 a month to see his crappy videos.
Little did he know.
What did he not know?
Well, you see, I did something very sneaky, and one day he was playing Naruto online, and of course he wants to hide his videos behind a paywall, and he decided, oh, I'm not going to upload these videos where I get destroyed online on YouTube. So I did everyone the favor. I subscribed to him, gave him my $5. Yes, I know, that's a horrible thing, right? Nope, I canceled it right after I fucking got the videos.
Yeah. If you use 12pings.net, you can actually get past the paywall. I was actually using that for a little while.
Yeah, well, I went through that effort to do that, and it worked out in the end. And I got it up on YouTube now, and it has quite a lot of views, actually. I was surprised at how well received that video was.
Nice.
One thing I would like to know is that wouldn't you get burned out, like, live streaming every day and basically playing in front of an audience? I don't know if it's just me, but, when I play games, I like to play them by myself.
Oh, dude, I would.
Well, it depends. Like, yeah, I'll put on a stream sometime, but dude, not all the time, man. Like, I need a little bit of time to myself. Fuck. But no, you got to think about it. This is his job. He's a professional Let's Player. Professional Let's Player. You hear that, ladies and professional.
Quality content.
You mean professional moron?
Oh, didn't he say something about, I made half the content on the video. They made the game, but I made the commentary that went with the game. Look, saying shit, piss, dick, and ass and tits on the fucking video does not make it quality content. Alright? It makes, I don't know what it makes it, man. It makes it like a really shitty biology class, I guess. You know?
Dude, I watched a little bit of his Pokemon playthrough. And oh my gosh, he named one of his Pokemon like related to dicks. He named one of them Cockbiter. He named or Ballbiter. he named one of them rabies, and then he used a water attack on a grass type.
Oh, fun fact.
He claims to play X and Y.
He named someone Fred Fox.
Yes.
Oh, Fred! Whoa!
Senpai
his
noticed
rival?
me, man.
Who was the rival? Evil AJ? Or... Oh, wait, I'm just wondering though. He used water against grass. Isn't this guy like one of the best RPG players too? And he couldn't get something as simple as weaknesses figured out?
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why he doesn't water his grass. He thinks that it's going to kill it.
What are you talking
If you
about,
want,
dude?
if you want,
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? He's not a freaking great RPG player. He got bodied by Catalyst Muse and fucking Tales of Cilia 2.
if he really wants to test himself to see if he's really there, he should play the original Fallout games.
Like that's gonna happen.
Dude, I would love to watch DSP play Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. I'd like to see him play that shit.
I would love to see him play any Persona game and see how long he can last.
Persona, oh my god.
Persona. Oh my goodness.
Here's the thing with Persona though. If you know what, he's gonna play Persona 5 anyways, and the worst part about it is we're gonna have it's gonna be part 600 because he's gonna be grinding half the time.
Dude, it's a long.
Unless he does it off.
Well, the Persona series has always been really long too, so.
Yeah. And he's not exactly interesting to see.
He's gonna split into. Sorry, go ahead, Torres.
Okay, he did say in the video that someone asked him to play Persona 4, but he kept on saying like it's not going to get him enough views or shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's about the Vita games. Oh, this fucking guy.
Yeah.
Really? Vitas?
Is there even a Vita capture device?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there are.
TV.
HDCP. Well, he has a HDCP bypass, so he could do it.
Well, you know, it'd be awesome on Loophole's birthday if he played Shenmue 1.
God.
Oh.
No. That would be terrible in several different ways. Not only would Twitch a classic, but that game has been kind of long forgotten, and to be resurrected by this fucking bitch, to have him make fun of it and shit, that's the last thing I want.
You know that he's going to get an advanced copy of Shenmue 3 though, right?
Oh, dude, no.
He has gotten advanced copies before.
Yeah.
Oh, but wasn't that against his terms or whatever?
Oh, yeah,
Like,
he's not gonna
for Twitch.
He's not gonna break Street Date.
He doesn't do Twitch anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry, does YouTube. Oh shit, I forgot.
I don't know if YouTube. I don't think YouTube is as focused or centered around gaming to have policies about that. Obviously, Twitch, they just kind of do gaming content, so they would have policies like that. I don't think YouTube has any of those yet. They might, later, but
I think that was before, because remember he got a bunch of various fighting games like Street Fighter X Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he was still using the shitty camera.
Oh fuck the
Yeah,
camera.
and you play with Howard. I remember that.
Oh gosh, the camera.
Zero.
What happened to his friends though? I heard they left.
What friends?
Like John Rambo and OJ.
just that one.
In his shitty Christmas vlog videos, he said he misses them, except he unfollowed every single one of them. It didn't make sense. His logic was that they were retweeting so much stuff and I didn't like it. Here's the thing. I looked on the same day he said that, John Rambo retweeted 2 things in a week. And he only followed 9 people total.
Well,
they unfollowed a bunch.
You're on Twitter. I mean, you gotta expect shit like that. I follow over 200 people, and it's not that bad. He only followed 8.
Yep.
Now he has 2, Onyx and Panda Lee.
And Panda Lee fucking spams so much on fucking Twitter.
Exactly. He followed a lot of people related to John Rambo, like Ed Trotta and OJ's girlfriend, and even Howard.
Dude.
Yeah, it's just fucked up.
I'm waiting for the king of Twitter, or maybe the king of unfollows.
The king of unfollows HD.
That's perfect. I mean, my Twitter, I need to change the name of mine. Can't be Dark Seal Phil for much longer.
He doesn't laugh like a seal as much as he used to, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
You might have noticed that people were criticizing it. You never know. Well, that would be acknowledging criticism. All right, never mind.
Actually, Moon Man, watch his Lords of the Fallen when he rage quit. He does still laugh like a seal.
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he? I tried to erase that from my mind. I remember me and you were watching that live, actually, when that happened. Remember?
Yeah.
So, Mudahar, I've got an interesting question for you. One of our chat participants also echoed this as well. How did you actually follow or come to find DSP?
So this is about beginning of this year. No, sorry, end of last year, to be honest. That's what it was. Around late 2013 is when I found the infamous How Not to Play Metal Gear series on the internet. And, basically it was one night I was editing a pilot episode for, Firm whatever, and I decided I needed to put some content on before I blew my brains out editing this crap. And I put on Phil's videos. So I put it on a second monitor, and as I was editing, I was looking at the gameplay, right? And I watched the whole thing in one shot because I was editing and I left it on. The first half of watching it, I at first thought that this was satire. I was like, this can't be a real gamer.
Oh, of course.
And then we got to the Sniper Wolf scene, and I was like, wow, this is what a dick. And then I Googled the guy's name. I'm like, well, let me see that. Turns out he was a real motherfucker. So, and then beyond that, I find that, Evil Agent, there's a couple other people in town who made a few videos. I mean, now if you Google up Darkside Phil, it's not even his content anymore. It's literally you guys taking over his name. I was there at the time, and then I realized that he didn't just play Metal Gear. They had, him playing fucking Demon Souls, and I watched the Demon Souls playthrough, and I suck at that game, but holy shit, I watched him, and I'm like, dude, this is inexcusable. This is awful. And then it's like, Dark Side Phil, how not to play this, how not to play Kingdom Hearts. And then game after game, my childhood was being destroyed. And then you guys had those Trizit series where you'd basically take whatever, DSP Trizit Hypocrisy. And it was the best thing ever. I was like, you guys are calling him out word for word. And it's not even like you guys are commentating over it. You literally took a piece of his video out and just posted it. And it was awesome seeing you guys do that. And I look at you guys and I'm like, man, I look up to that editing prowess too, because to dig through hours and hours of his footage to highlight it, man, that takes some fucking effort, man. I don't think I could do it. I couldn't. It's too much. But you guys,
yeah, it's funny. It's funny you bring up hypocrisy. I actually just got linked a tweet from good old Phil. Looks like less than 10 minutes ago, about 10 minutes ago. Hearing the same complaints from the same people who refuse to educate themselves and take responsibility for their own actions gets old. Lol.
What?
Oh, the irony.
Is he so meta about himself? What the fuck? Wait, is he watching this? Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
He's been here before.
Hi, Phil.
He has been here before.
Yeah, he
Hey,
is.
Phil, you remember me? Your biggest fan.
Everybody in the chat say hi, Phil.
What's going on, Phil?
Hi, DSP.
Fuck you, Phil.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Whoa, shots are fired.
I love watching you
Mr.
suck
Chase
at
views
games.
are not representative of the Sons of Kojima podcast or the Sons of Kojima group as a whole. Thank you.
Oh, get out of here.
Phil, it's 5 o'clock, by the way. You have to tuck your daughter in for a nap.
On the topic of hypocrisy, you ever seen that tweet where he's like, I think Drakengard 3 and Transistor suck, and the guy was like calling him out, and then he's like, I never said those games sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, I
find it right now.
I love that fucking tweet so much. I don't know why. It's just everything about it is so wrong, but it's downright fucking hilarious to look at. I can name so many things wrong with that statement. I just don't know where to put it. I just don't know where to start.
We've got a tweet from Panda Lee. Using spreadsheets reminds me of my middle school keyboarding teacher. He was former military and taught like a drill instructor. It's interesting that that's as far back as she can remember as middle school. That's probably as far as she went.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh. God damn.
Guys, remember when DSP misspelled embarrassed?
Oh, embarrassed? Oh, you mean that fake You mean that fake email, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Quick, everybody make that a hashtag.
There's already a hashtag, but we need to keep it alive.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Embarrassed.
Let's keep it alive.
Didn't she also say that college was for idiots or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
they both did.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Terrible.
You guys know that college is for idiots, guys. Confirmed.
Of course.
Has she worked a real job in her life? I'm just wondering. Like, has she worked a job?
I don't think
I
she
heard
has.
she worked at like some store in the mall for like a very short period of time. I can't confirm it, so this is just what I've heard, and I don't even remember where from. I think it was from the podcast.
Somebody
She worked at like some sort of candle place or some sort of Bath and Body Works or some shit like that.
Well, you know what? Somebody in the chat just mentioned this KG guy. Who's KG Gallion? Could somebody like?
Oh boy!
Yeah.
This rundown, okay.
G-Bus.
Dun dun dun.
He's basically adult Butters when you really get down to it.
What KG?
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh,
guys,
black hamburgers.
Oh, guys, we're gonna be hearing a tweet from him soon. You know he's watching.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah.
KG. How's it going, buddy?
Probably Hollywood DSPs watching too.
You get
funny
the
thing is,
Inspector Butters?
K. Gallion invited Loophole 572 to meet him at a Chinese fair or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't KG?
Yeah, and I'll invite him to come onto the SOK podcast.
Doesn't KG always take a Google image search to Japan like every week that I see?
Yeah, so this Forever Alone guy gets on a plane, takes a 12-hour flight to another country, and then stays there for multiple days by himself.
Wow. Well, you know, when I go to Japan, it's for work, but not to just prove to people on Twitter that I'm in Japan.
He goes,
Yeah.
He goes to Japan. He goes to like McDonald's and Burger King of all places, right? Like you go to Japan. Oh, let's hit up the Burger King. I need a Whopper.
I know, dude. What
Dude,
about
he's a dedicated McDonald's employee.
What about the women?
The women, yeah, the ones
about
that
the
take
women?
10 steps away from him when he's coming down.
Well, maybe he should put the camera down and try acting like a normal human being. And maybe
you
he
can see
can
on
get something.
camera.
Water.
You can see on camera if they're holding hands with their boyfriend, they squeeze their hand tighter. They're like,
I saw
Yep.
a few times where like they were
I'm
like
just saying.
grabbing onto each other tighter, but the main thing with KG was he's just really creepy, and he's basically Phil's White Knight.
yes.
And
Yes, sir.
it got worse too.
He feels some sort of duty to defend Phil. I don't know if maybe he feels as though like he's the last remaining fan that'll actually stick up for him. So maybe he has some sort of duty to protect Phil's shred of dignity. I don't know.
This guy like
30.
He's like
30.
30
He's
something.
29.
29.
Oh, no, guys! Remember how he wanted to be adopted by Phil and Panda Lee?
What the fuck?
How could you be adopted by your little sister?
Oh, damn.
How could you be adopted by somebody that's 8 years younger than you? And you know what the hell?
Has that ever happened? I want to know.
I don't
Somebody
know.
Google that for us because
Don't
we're
think it
obviously
has.
on the podcast. Has anyone ever been adopted by someone younger than them?
What the
I
fuck?
don't really think that's possible.
I think adoption.
Oh, he's gonna have Panda.
18.
He's gonna have Panda being his mom.
But he wants, yeah.
God, that's
Oh,
Is anyone?
Well,
she'd do
I-
it. She would do it. That'd be a golden opportunity for her to get a government assistance.
Has
Well,
anyone
guys,
seen the
like
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say Buck Family Mechanics, but go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you hear the controversy that KG was creating over the biohazard email?
Wait, what was that about? Yeah, I heard he always has like a hissy fit about anything tiny.
Well, apparently Biohazard, because last week he was on the podcast, and this is when we first heard about this so-called email that that Phil sent to Biohazard, and when we read it out, and that KG, when we posted obviously on Twitter, and of course he does follow all our Twitters, he found it and he says, "Oh, that email is fake. There's no way that's real." And he's trying to defend that, and he's still doing it, and then. It's later to the point where or obviously Fred and him were going back and forth and shit, and he's still making himself sound like a retard. And then later on, he posted a picture, and he's like, "Look, I can," because Biohazard took a picture of his monitor, the email, showing the email, and then Fred replied and basically said that's the real thing, and then he still doesn't believe that, and then KG thought it'd be funny to troll and be like, I could take pictures of my monitor too, so I replied to him later on, and I was like, yeah, I could do the same thing, and what I did was I pulled out my WordPad and drew "You're retarded" on it, took a picture of it and sent it to him.
Just disintegrated any hope. that KG was gonna win that. That was outstanding, Moogle. I literally spit out my water that I was drinking when I read that.
Yeah, I completely
Japanese water.
Yeah, there you go. There's my tweet to him.
I filmed it afterwards.
Wait, was that one video he made like about sauce or some shit? Like that was apparently like 3 videos of him making sauce or something.
Oh, Phil?
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, so Phil was making super secret sauce, which includes tomatoes, vegetables, and seasoning. And then Pandalee acted as though she was 7 years old while he was making it. Like,
oh, you were gonna do the spices?
Wait a minute. This is a gaming channel again?
This is on the Vlogs channel.
Oh,
yeah.
And my favorite part of the entire video is Phil goes, so we've got about 16 ounces, which is I don't know in the metric system. And Pandalee, just for whatever reason, and starts to volunteer. Yeah, you know, for everybody in countries like and then she just quits. She cannot come up with a country that uses the metric system. And here's the good thing, or here's the good part. Every country except for the U.S. basically uses the metric system. Like almost every country except for the U.S. I think there's like one more, but yeah, like 99% of the world uses the metric system.
Hey, remember what she was doing in the Christmas tree videos?
Oh, sitting on the stairs with her iPad.
Yeah,
it's like a 7-year-old. Like that's something.
He is a 7-year-old.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, it is. This is Phil's daughter we're talking about.
Oh yeah, no, her voice has pissed me off too. Like, I mean, is the sex that great? I'm just wondering. Like, I don't know.
Dude, seriously, we're gonna go down that alley.
I'll let that can be between them. I'm trying to eat in a couple of hours now.
I'm just wondering, dude. Like these people, it's like to put up with that nuisance is like.
Probably gets rug burn.
Ooh,
I don't know. I don't know if it's that good. It's just that it's existent, right? I mean that it exists. I don't see where else his outlet would be for that sort of activity.
Nobody knows.
Oh well. So,
nobody knows.
What were you gonna say, Carson?
Pandalee in Assassin's Creed 3 with Phil, which was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Panda actually being better at Phil than something, said that she wanted, like as a joke, a terrible joke, she wanted to eat orphans.
What?
What?
Yeah, she said as a joke. She said as a joke, like, like Phil was like, all these stupid orphans, I don't want them near me. Panda's like, the one way to solve the orphan problem is to cook them up and eat them. That'll get them off the streets.
She does eat babies. She eats Phil's babies.
Us.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Just so.
Hi, Sally.
Thank you for
I just
my
ate
appetite dead.
Fred, you just killed everyone in this entire room.
Well,
entire little.
Yeah, you killed them.
It's a good thing I ate before I came here.
Moogle.
I'm watching because we're on a little bit of a delay. I'm looking at all the oohs. Ew, yuck.
Alright, I gotta head out, guys. I got some stuff to handle, but it's been nice being here with you guys. Sorry, I gotta leave.
Sure, man. No, we're glad to have you, man. And yeah, if you want to stay in contact with us, of course, we'd love to stay in contact with you. And if you want to come back on at some point, let us know, man.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Right, peace
Thanks,
out, man.
Thanks for coming,
Good day.
dude.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all later.
See you,
All
buddy.
right, see you later, man.
See ya, man.
All right.
So this actually segues perfectly because something that we were talking about a little bit earlier is that we don't always get the chance to sort of talk amongst each other because we've been having a lot of guests lately. So we sort of set this up so that we just have one guest, and we were sort of expecting him to have to leave, within the middle of the podcast. So we want to go ahead and take some time to talk amongst each other because, getting back to our roots. So one of the topics that we have on hand is gaming politics. So maybe let me explain a little bit. You see, there are different publishers like, Ubisoft, Capcom, that they seem to have favoritism over other platforms. And specifically as a PC gamer, as of the last year, I've been noticing different things that have been popping up. So, for example, Assassin's Creed Unity was just absolutely terrible. But there are other games like, Far Cry 4 that are at least playable, but still not as good. And they're obviously not getting patched because you see games, you see like the Far Cry 4 game in particular is getting patched on next-gen systems first. So I guess we can kind of go around and maybe we can express some frustrations, some things that we noticed, and we can sort of riff on that.
Fuck Ubisoft.
Wow, that was an intelligent.
The perfect start to this conversation.
In all honesty, I mean, Ubisoft has made some horrible choices. I mean, I can be completely honest with you. They still have some decent games. If I were to say the worst company though right now, it still goes to Capcom.
Oh
yeah. I agree with that. I agree.
I'm just wondering what is it with companies that they, whenever you see versions of the game, it's always the PC one that gets shafted. I just don't understand where they're coming from with that.
Dude, almost every Capcom game on PC that's come out is terrible. It was a terrible port.
I feel like they view a PC game as something that's going to be stolen. That's the only thing I can think of is why they really shouldn't. Because I mean, you look at today. PC gaming has never been as accessible as it is right now. I mean, you look at guys like Renegade, idiots that can go ahead and build their own computer. I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
But it's gotten simple. I was able to put a PC together for the first time, just looking at some simple guides online. It's not hard to put together a PC, and PCs in general, the technology is getting less expensive for things that can play decent games, especially with such a, you don't have to sacrifice older games on your PC. You can run it in compatibility mode. You don't lose your library. So PC gaming has never really been as accessible as it is now. And it just seems like the only thing I can think of is that they basically think that if they make a PC game and they put it out, it's going to be downloaded, it's going to be stolen, and then that's lost income.
Not only that, Fred, but if you really think about it, they make it so simple like that because they know someone's gonna, like for Skyrim, people make mods of Skyrim to add more content into it.
Sure.
In a way, they can be making more money via their people that actually play the game.
Well, modding is great. If they would actually take half the ideas that these modders have and actually put time and money into them, they could make some great money doing great things with these games. I don't think that modding should be one of the reasons why they look down on PC gaming. I would say it's a tribute to the game if you want to mod it and make it better and add extra content.
Yeah, I can agree with that, definitely.
And the original product has to be playable, right? I mean, to even have the desire to want to mod it, unless you're trying to fix things with the mods, and that's people that are unpaid that are fixing your game for you. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yes, that's
I think they had to do that with Sonic Generations. I think some people actually had made mods to make the gameplay and the quality a lot more improved.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general, people were making more content, like different stories to add into it, like Amy's story and all that, which was really interesting. And then being able to play as like Super Amy, like Super Shadow or whatever the heck it was, adding more, just changes and other things for you to do. Which I think games that actually add DLC, but they don't have to pay for it, obviously would be the best thing since you already pay like $60 or $40 for a game.
Sure.
I think you shouldn't be forced to pay like another $20 just to get like one little thing added to the game.
Capcom.
Oh man.
But yeah,
God damn it.
I do feel like they are rushing these games out way too fast, and they're trying to like do DLC, and then you finally get the full experience, rather than taking like the extra 1 or 2 years to make a complete game that everybody will love. And quality control's down the toilet right now.
Look at what friggin' Ubisoft did. They released 2 Assassin's Creed games on two different generations at the same damn time.
And they announced the next one. That's already.
No, they didn't. They didn't announce it.
Oh, it
got
leaked.
I will say that. Yeah, it was
It's
leaked.
just so stupid. Like that, all those problems with Unity, all those glitches, all those everything that's actually wrong with it. They could have solved that problem by focusing on one game and one game only.
definitely. I just feel as the years go by, I just find myself getting more invested into playing older games. It's just, well, the DLC, the microtransactions, and the bullshit that these companies pull. I'm not saying that there's not good games nowadays. I'm just saying that I find myself enjoying, classic games, because at least when I get it, it's a full game and I don't have to worry about any bullshit. The worst thing I got to worry about is getting it to run on a modern system when it comes to the PC.
Yeah. The one thing I'm really pissed off about, since we're talking about corporations that screwed up, with Capcom doing, they've been talking about how, like, a lot of the Mega Man fans have been complaining, like, you don't care about Mega Man anymore, sell the rights to someone else, blah, 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 blah. And Capcom saying, oh no, Mega Man is still a very important part, and we're going to do something special. Mega Man's anniversary came and I think has come and gone. I'm not sure exactly how Sarah's the one that would know this.
Went already.
I think like 3 of them went past and they didn't do shit.
And they're like, oh no, it's still important. We're still going to do something. And fuck, they just haven't done anything. They're still trying to claim that they're still, Mega Man's a cash cow for them, but they just don't want to go forward with anything. They're just releasing on the 3DS, I think, they're releasing the Mega Man, the classic Mega Man games on it. And that's all they've done.
To be honest, the game that I've been playing for the past almost week now, basically I spent Thanksgiving break off from school doing it, Far Cry 4. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about different issues that they've had. I've seen hitching issues. And I use a GTX 780 and a 4770K processor, and I really haven't had much problems with it. I run it on Ultra, but then I turn on Enhanced God Rays, so I sort of get the full, experience. And to be honest, it's been one of the most fun games I've played. Really addictive. I've been calling it the best game ever. Maybe that's going a little far that I've played. But, I really enjoyed Far Cry 3, and this one sort of takes it up a notch with the helicopters and, little touches here and there. Like, you always have the repair tool, so if you crash your car, you can fix it on the spot. You don't have to sacrifice a weapon slot for it. What else did they add to it? Just different fortresses, which are like super outposts. There's just a lot of cool things. Co-op, obviously.
The
they add grappling.
So I can, that's right, too. They have grappling hooks, so at first I was like, how the fuck am I going to scale these mountains? And then they give you a grappling hook, like, within the next mission. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But, that's just one of the things. Like, I want to be mad at Ubisoft. I want to, like, go on strike and boycott them and never play a game again. But, they have some really fun franchises. And, hey, maybe if I haven't played Assassin's Creed Unity that much, but maybe if they patch it, I'll go back to it.
No, but going back to Capcom for a second, I was talking to Ren yesterday on Twitter about this, that Resident Evil Revelations 2, they showed what's included in the disc release that's coming out a month or two after the digital version. This game has 4 episodes digitally every week, and that's it. That's all the digital buyers get. But the disc release has all 4 of those episodes, 2 extra episodes, 4 extra maps for the raid mode, 2 extra characters with 4 different skins. And it's like, how badly are they fucking over the people who buy it literally a month early?
Yeah, I agree. There is no incentive to get it digitally because look at all that content that's on the disc. Like, the only thing I can see, the only incentives I see is that if you buy it digitally, you'll be able to play it early, and that's it.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason to get it digitally is to play it right when it launches, and that's it. It's just another bad Capcom decision. Like, I swear to God, whoever's in charge of Capcom right now went to the DSP business school.
You also got to remember that there's also a season pass. Season pass costs as much as the damn game. So definitely
horrible.
Honestly, if anyone's gonna get Revelations 2, get it on damn disc.
Oh yeah, no, I said it from day one. I talked to Ren the day they announced that there's going to be extra content on the disc, and that's all that was said. I told Ren from that day that I am definitely buying the disc version. There's no way I'm buying the digital version if there's extra content. Like this, it's like, and it's only a month later. It's not even like oh, we have to wait a whole year, 6 months. No, 3 weeks later, after episode 4 is released, is the disc. It's like, what's the incentive to buy it right off the bat? None.
Yeah. I mean, if you know that information and you buy it digitally just because you want to play it a month early, then please don't fucking complain about not getting the extra shit, because that is ridiculous. You don't. A month is not a long time. Just wait and get the physical copy.
Someone will. We already know.
Yeah. ESP probably will.
I was about to say the same damn thing. Phil's gonna bitch about that if he finds out after he buys it.
He's gonna pull Resident Evil 6 demo on us.
Oh God, I remember that.
One thing I would love for Capcom to do is, I don't know what their relationship is with the Onimusha license or anything, but if they can't make another game, can we at least get an HD collection? I don't know if they don't have the license to it anymore or whatever, but please, Capcom, just do me that favor.
I'm pretty sure there are. They still have that license.
I don't know what's up with it though. We need an HD collection at least.
Oh,
and Shenmue.
Speaking of Capcom, I just remembered that someone brought it up. Go ahead, Miguel. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
I will say. Yeah.
I thought you were. Whoever it was.
Switching.
Hey, I'm out of it.
All right, Carson. But on Capcom's side again, why do they need to make like 40 versions of the same fighting game?
Money.
Yeah.
Instead of putting out DLC, they just put out a whole new game that basically is like a game with DLC included.
Because the reason why they did that, because they didn't have DLC back in the 90s when they made so many versions of Street Fighter 2. So okay, that was popular. Let's just keep doing it, even though there's DLC now.
Yeah,
that's their fucking thing now.
But they do put DLC. It's just not meaningful DLC. So they put out outfits as DLC. So it's like they show that they're capable of doing it. They show that method exists. You could, say, just add characters via DLC. But no, they actually reserve that. And I don't know, fans fall for it because when you see Ultra Super Mega Street Fighter with 2 new characters, oh my God, look at those new characters.
And what I found fucked up is, remember at E3 when they announced that DLC for was it Dead Rising 3?
Oh yeah.
With the Ultra Edition EX Plus version or whatever. It's like they even make fun of themselves being as absurd as they are with DLC and reiterations of different games. It's like, that's balls, man. That's fucking balls.
They still do it. And also with Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they the original version, they had 2 DLC characters. Okay, just keep supporting that game. But nope, then they have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's the only way you can play Phoenix Wright and shit. They added Phoenix Wright so that people say, oh, Phoenix Wright's in this game? Cool, I'll get it just for him. People do that shit.
Yep.
The game still sucked.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm saying, man, that's why I said at the start, I view Capcom as the worst game company right now. Forget EA, forget Ubisoft. I literally think Capcom is the worst.
Speaking of DLC, that's almost as bad as Bethesda early after they released Oblivion of Bethesda having fucking horse armor.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the original controversy.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's when DLC was first getting started.
Yeah, that was the start of the whole controversy of DLC. Yeah.
You know what? I heard about I think someone had brought it up to me today, but someone had mentioned that there's gonna be a new Devil May Cry.
Really?
Yeah, eventually.
They announced it.
They did?
So what I've heard, they announced Devil May Cry 5.
I did not know.
I was just on IGN and Kotaku a minute ago, and there's not a word.
Someone told me that I had read before that it was announced. I read 8 months ago.
Nah, dude. I think that's a rumor then, because I was literally just on IGN, and there's not a peep about it.
Seriously? Damn.
They would call it DMC Don't Make Cry 2 or something stupid like that.
God.
Yeah, well, think of it this way. The Game Awards are tomorrow, so they could announce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of...
Sorry. I keep coming out.
It's fine, Torres. Speaking of the Game Awards, how do you guys think Metal Gear Online 4 is going to be?
Metal Gear?
Yeah, Metal Gear Online.
I think it's going to be a better version of the one they had on 4. They learned their lesson on that one.
I hated Metal Gear Solid 4 Online.
Yeah, so did I. It had
had-
promise,
yeah.
but they just dropped the ball big time.
I don't know if this is
I
true, but
mean-
I found the article about DMC5.
It's
You did?
Yeah.
on some random website I've never heard of. But I'll see this.
Let's see, yeah.
I don't know if
August.
it's true or not, but I saw it.
I've never heard of this before.
August? Yeah, this is bullshit, dude.
A teaser may happen on Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, we all know what happened at Tokyo Game Show. Fuck
Yeah,
all.
this is bullshit,
Don't
dude.
fucking bring
I
up
hate
Tokyo
that.
Game
Stupid
Show
line.
again.
I just found.
That's a fucking banned word. Fuck that.
I
You
just
gonna break another game tomorrow, Loophole?
You gonna break Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well,
I don't
speaking of the video game awards, though, what do you guys expect to see?
Uncharted 4, definitely. I mean,
Yeah, definitely Uncharted 4.
definitely.
I did hear that they're probably going to announce a new God of War game.
That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if they will, but I'm holding out hope that they'll show a teaser like they did Uncharted 4 last year.
Well, Sony Santa Monica Studios has gone pretty quiet, so I would expect something like that to come up eventually. I mean, how long has it been since Ascension?
2, 3 years?
2012.
2 years, yeah. But here's the problem with that. I just thought about this in my own head, that as much as we want to see it at the Game Awards, what's on Saturday and Sunday? The PlayStation thing.
That's what we want to see mostly, too.
You know, so it's like if they are going to announce a big fucking game, I think Sony might hold off and do it at their own show.
Yeah.
So,
Well, before we transition any further, we've got a special treat, a video from our own resident artist, superior artist, Mr. Torres. So, Moogle, if you would please cue up this super special video, and we'll go ahead and give our viewers a treat.
Yeah, just give me a second. I am getting the thing right now. I'm just trying to... Oh god, I haven't used this fucking program in forever. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here we are. And do this, fit the screen, and full screen it. And pause this video. Get rid of that. Nope, wait. There we go. Perfect. Now we're
Excellent.
set. Alright, now I can play the video with volume and everything.
Awesome. Enjoy, guys.
Got me
So yeah, guys, that is just a small preview of the capabilities of our superior artist. If anyone is interested in contacting him for artwork, obviously he's part of the Sons of Kojima management group, so definitely get in touch with us. We'll be able to take our cut from that. And but Torres, man, give us some insight, man. How hard is it? How much effort goes into these? How much time?
Oh wow, it takes like a couple of months just to do one simple animation. Even if it's not stick figures, it still takes a while to do them. But I still like to do them anyway, so I like to put a lot of effort into my work.
What's with you and Mudahar both talking about effort? What is this effort stuff?
I don't know.
I never
what
heard
a
of
sucker!
I never heard of this nonsense.
And wait, you put this effort on YouTube, right? I mean, you're using YouTube here, right?
Maybe.
What a sucker!
First it was editing, now this.
I know, right?
God.
So obviously, a lot of people know you from your drawings, but obviously, I don't know how many of them knew about your animations. But now I was looking in the chat, overwhelmingly positive feedback for your animations and stuff. What do you enjoy doing more? Do you like doing a sketch, a drawing, or do you like doing the full-blown animations?
It's kind of both, but I like to do animation more because I get to. Because I have like a series of stuff like I create like my own little stories and whatever. I get to animate all that on the computer. And yeah, I use two simple programs that probably not people really use animation. I use Microsoft Paint and Movie Maker. Yeah, you could believe I use Microsoft Paint and Movie Maker to make that.
Wow.
This should go on Newgrounds.
For sure. Yeah, and there's a lot of stick figure type animation and stuff like that. I think it would fit right in.
The thing of it is, I was trying to put my videos on there, but they were too big.
Ah. Maybe you can re-render them maybe with lower quality or something?
I can try that.
But do you have any future plans? Anything that you have in the works right now?
I got a Christmas special video I'm working on. I'm actually going to start working on that probably this week or after I finish my last final.
Awesome, man. Is that Jingle?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so that was the Superior segment. We're going to jump back into the gaming talk. One thing that we're going to be sort of teasing for the rest of this podcast, tomorrow we are going to be covering the Game Awards show. We put out a poll. A lot of you guys voted. Thank you very much for voting. And you guys basically told us that we need to do live reactions. So tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be doing live reactions. I'm not sure if we're going to live stream it. Mr. Moogle, what do you think about that?
We could either do a video or we could live stream it. I mean, we have an active enough, like, kind of, I don't know if I can say fan base, but we do have a lot of people that do watch this podcast and that.
Yeah.
So, I think we could pull off the live stream.
The only thing I'm worried about is if people, there's two things, right? I don't know if people necessarily want to be streaming two things at once because they have to stream us through source quality, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it might actually hinder the other stream. But the second thing is there's going to be like a little bit of a delay, so it might not be as live. But I guess it would be good. We can live stream it, and then always we'll have the recording anyway. So if we're going to do it, we might as well live stream it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just mute
Makes
the
sense.
audio in case copyright and that. But yeah.
It'd be something fun.
And think of it this way: people can always just take the recording after the fact if we pop it on YouTube, and they can just sync it up with their stream of the award show.
Because we're going to be putting that time into doing it anyway, so why not have it live if people want to see it?
That's true.
So basically, thank you for voting, like I said again. And I guess what we'll wind down with, we'll do this segment, and then we'll take callers at the end. What do you guys think about doing a little bit of predictions for this upcoming Game Awards show?
I think there's going to be 2 good awards broadcasts, and the rest are going to be trailers and bullshit.
All right, so I've posted a link for us. If you guys want to check it out, we've got the list of nominees. I'll go ahead and repost it. Let me have a look here. Here we go. So I'll go ahead and repost that if you guys want to take a look. We'll just kind of run through the different awards, and we'll get some predictions on what we're going to see. If you guys want to also put some predictions in the chat as well, the listeners, we can go ahead and run through those too. But I guess let's start. Let's see. Do we want to start at the top or start at the bottom?
Let's start at the top, actually.
All right. So let's start at the top. The big award, Game of the Year. We've got Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, or Shadow of Mordor.
Hearthstone. Game of the Year, man.
The card
Honestly, I think it's a damn shame that Divinity Original Sin is not on there. It's a phenomenal game.
There's a lot of games.
And that's my game of the year. Yeah, I know that, Lupo.
Out of all of those, I'd have to say Dark Souls 2, but I'm also disappointed there's no Mario Kart 8. That's probably my runner-up.
I feel like Bayonetta 2 is going to take it. I feel like there's enough recent hype, and there's sort of a recency bias with a lot of people. I feel like Bayonetta 2 is going to take it.
I have a feeling, looking at that, I'm going to say Bayonetta 2.
I'm going to say Shadow of Mordor because, I mean, it's gotten a lot of hype from what I've seen. Like, a lot of people liked it. So, it's either between Shadows of Mordor, which was the newcomer for this year that managed to get a lot of attention, or Bayonetta 2, which was critically received well.
So we've got.
I haven't played a single one of those, so I have no opinion.
If Hearthstone wins, I'm gonna fucking do something. That better not fuck. Why the fuck is that a Game of the Year contender?
What platform is it on?
I have no idea.
PC?
I played it. I played it. I
It's a
played
card
it,
game.
motherfucker. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's a competitive card game. Fuck that bullshit.
Well,
Fuck that. It's a fucking card game. No, yeah, it's like that shit. Fuck Hearthstone.
That's okay. I like it.
It's not fucking Game of the Year.
No, it's not.
Well, you could argue that. You could argue that for any of the games on that category. I think it's just a lot of bias towards big hits and games that recently came out.
I agree.
I don't think it's Game of the Year. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. Like, I mean,
where's Far Cry 4?
In my opinion.
Yeah, where's Far Cry? What the fuck?
I think there's a cutoff date.
I think it came out too late in the voting cycle.
Yeah, there's a cutoff date.
When did Dragon Age come out?
I'm
It's
so-
fairly
I'm so-
new, too.
When did Dragon Age come out? Interesting.
Dragon Age did come out recently,
Like
actually.
November.
Yeah.
Like the same day as Grand Theft Auto 5, which was like a week. You know what? I think it came out on the same day as. No, dude, it came out the same day as Far Cry 4.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Dude,
I remember.
I think the cutoff date's either October or the beginning of November.
Dragon Age was November 18th.
18th.
So it was the exact same day.
But I think it's the beginning of November is the cutoff.
Yeah, but these games still came out the exact same day, though.
But you said November 18th, right?
Right. Then
That's
they
not
both,
the beginning of November.
Dragon Age and Far Cry both came out November 18th.
But that's not the beginning of November.
But Dragon Age is on this list.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I misunderstood you.
I'm actually surprised the Walking Dead, the Wolf Among Us is on there.
Yeah.
Well, it's the best narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like how the best independent game, one of them is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
That's
What?
Cool. Cool. What about Divinity Original Sin or Wasteland 2?
Yeah.
I think Transistor or Shovel Knight.
Transistor.
Honestly,
Yeah, I
has-
think
has
Shovel
my
Knight.
game of the year.
I'm
Shovel
gonna
Knight
say
was-
Transistor.
I'm gonna say
Transistor was
Shovel.
awesome.
I'm gonna say Shovel Knight because I loved Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I love
like
Shovel
Shovel
Knight.
Knight.
It
but
was a real blast from the past with that retro
Transistor's
style.
more.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Shovel Knight too. I think there's like a hype behind it. Oh, and by the way, we've got another cast member came on a little bit late. Nomad, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, what's good, everybody? What's going on?
Do you have an opinion for Game of the Year? Did you hear the candidates?
I only heard a few, probably a few games that you guys were talking
Game
about.
of the Year, we've got Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, or Shadow of Mordor.
Okay. If you Che, to make you happy, the best role-playing game, Divinity, is on there, as well as Bravely Default. And
Good.
I'm going with Bravely Default for best role-playing game because
We'll get.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Yeah,
that.
we can get Nomad's opinion first.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm jumping.
all right.
the gun, so I'm sorry.
I've only played about probably one of the 4 or 5 games you just named, and I guess just my game of the year contender for me is just Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Is that the
a
only
lot of
one you
games. Yeah, unfortunately, I should have played more games this year, but decided to sit out the rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dark Souls 2. That's the only game I played.
Dark Souls 2. But Bayonetta 2 is going to win, I have a feeling.
Yeah, same here.
I think it's either going to be Dark Souls or Bayonetta.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go left field over here. I haven't played the game, but I'm gonna guess Dragon Age.
Really? I don't know, man. It's a very good game. It's just I think these are open to the public, right? Is this a public vote or is this?
I believe it is.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you're going broad scale, you're gonna look at for a lot of these, you're gonna look at a recency bias, and then just general overall sentiment. You know, like a mixture of positive reviews in the media. Sales, stuff like that. So I'm going for Bayonetta 2. I can definitely see I can definitely see Dark Souls 2, but I'm gonna go with Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this a little bit as well. Best independent game. We've got Broken Age, Act 1, Monument Valley, Shovel Knight, Transistor, and Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Definitely
I say
Shovel Knight.
Transistor.
I'm saying Transistor.
I don't care what anyone says. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. No, just kidding. I'm going with probably Transistor on it.
I'm going with Shovel Knight.
I'm going with Shovel Knight
I haven't
too.
played it, but I'll go
If
with
Shovel Knight wins, cool, but I think Transistor.
Okay, so pretty split on there though, but the top two that we're looking at is Transistor and Shovel Knight. Best narrative. Now, personally, I think this one is a walkaway steal. But for best narrative, we've got South Park: Stick of Truth, Walking Dead Season 2, Wolf Among Us, Valiant Hearts: The Great War, and Wolfenstein: The New Order.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking
Dead.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Fucking contest. No.
Yeah.
The Wolf Among Us. I know
It's either
that's
Wolf-
left
It's gonna be
field.
Stick of Truth, guys.
They both have very good narratives.
Fuck the Stick of Truth.
You guys
I
know
know
the nutsack?
What killed The Walking Dead for me was the last episode.
No, the last episode was great.
I did not like how they wrote the last episode, and 4 was my second worst episode. It didn't really fit, you know? It was like that outlier. Especially when people were dying like it was Final Destination, dude. I couldn't take it seriously, Loophole. That.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Alright, I'm done.
But episode 5 was one of the best episodes of all time.
Ooh.
I do like episode 5.
Seriously though, it
That
was awesome,
Wolfenstein.
man. Kenny, I'm not gonna say what happens, but Kenny, holy fuck, dude.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say Kenny, holy shit. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm sitting right there. Fuck the Wolf Among Us. It was more linear than The Walking Dead
Mm-hmm.
I like the
in
story.
both storyline.
though.
Personally, I know it doesn't have any shot at all to win, but Valiant Hearts was really good as far as storyline, and the gameplay was a little basic, obviously. 2D not even really a platformer, just like a 2D sort of walk around and find items. I don't even know what to call that.
Yeah.
But I thought Valiant Hearts was a good game. I know it's not going to win, but thought it was good.
One that I think is weird that's on there is Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
It was alright.
It had
for
like
shooter.
different story paths, but it was just a shooter. It was pretty linear.
I'm wondering about South Park: Stick of Truth. I mean, I don't know if they mean just because it's like an episode of South Park or something like that, but the
It's
story,
like you're playing through a
the
whole
story was
season of
non-existent, right?
That was about it. Yeah,
It was really
it's mostly
stupid.
it's mostly references.
Just jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes, like,
The story is absolutely
Idea.
ridiculous.
Like if I can follow the story, it's a guy, Dovahkiin, who can magically fart, and he honed his ability to magically fart, and then he went up somebody's ass. I won't say who.
What the fuck?
That's like the story. Yeah, it was just all
What the
like
fuck?
toilet humor.
Okay,
Wow.
we're going
Next
too far into
category,
this.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
my
we'll go
God.
on. Best performance, and this is for voice acting. So,
Wow.
Adam Harrington as Bigby Wolf in The Wolf Among Us, Kevin Spacey as Jonathan Irons in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Melissa Hutchinson as Clementine in Walking Dead Season 2, Trey Parker as various voices in South Park: Stick of Truth, or Troy Baker as, what is that, Talion?
Talion, yeah.
Talion in Shadow of Mordor.
My opinion, if they're going to be commercial about it, they're going to give it to Kevin Spacey. If they're going to be legit about it, probably Troy Baker.
What?
I don't know. Adam Harrington
I-
is pretty talented, actually.
Carl, did you play Middle Earth?
What? No, I'm just saying because of Troy Baker. He's very
Oh.
commercial and well known.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I'm saying Clementine. Again.
Yeah, same
Me
here.
too.
However, I would be
Honest answer
fine
is
with
Clementine.
The Wolf Among Us.
It's
Yeah,
yes.
Adam
Me
Harrington.
too.
Adam Harrington was pretty good.
Yeah.
He did a
Played
lot
the
of he did a lot of voices in Dota. No, actually, no, he didn't do a voice in Dota. He did a voice in League of Legends. Actually, a couple of them, in fact. And he's really good with pitching his voice. So he's pretty talented at what he does.
I will. One downside to the Clementine voice actor is that she really didn't emote much in season 2. When you really get down to it, she's mostly monotone in most of the episodes. So.
I think that's to reflect the character, though, right?
Exactly.
Like
She's
her,
a teenager.
her
It is to
character,
reflect the
she's
character.
becoming like sort of like numb and apathetic to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm talking about like the actual performance. Like anybody can deliver a monotone act.
I get you.
You know?
I thought she did really well, but that's definitely, you know, I can definitely see your point of view.
Okay. I don't know about you guys, but Onoko Pro says DSP has various voices for Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It should be a write-in ballot.
Yeah.
Fucking
Totally.
God.
Let's look at the stream chat. I've been neglecting the stream chat.
I'll
Sorry,
say Troy
guys.
Baker.
We've got a lot of Troy Baker. We've got one Kevin Spacey. Somebody very excited about Kevin Spacey. Lots of Troy Baker. So
His character in it wasn't that interesting, though.
I got
I
you.
actually never played the game, so I can't really give an opinion on it.
I'm
That
about to play
character's
Shadow
not
of
interesting.
Mordor.
It's a good game, but the voice acting's not stellar. Well, it's good, but it's not interesting. It's not that interesting. The voice
So it
acting.
looks like we're kind of split. We've got some Troy Baker, and we've got some Kevin Spacey, and a little bit of Clementine. Who had the Clementine?
I'm for Clementine, even though if they were gonna.
I'm with Adam Harrington on this one.
I'm with Clementine, but if they were gonna put somebody in there for season 2, I would have gave it to Kenny because he, especially near the end, dude, he was going fuck off.
I agree.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
absolutely. No spoilers,
It's not really
but
a
holy
spoilers,
fuck.
but
Oh, no.
the voice
I
acting
just-
was phenomenal, dude.
Kenny
Oh,
was
yeah,
an awesome
dude.
character.
That fucking sold me.
Okay, moving on.
So everybody except for Trey Parker for that one.
Yeah, I like Trey
Yeah,
Parker.
Trey
but-
Parker.
I mean, he does the same shit he always does.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
playing his own shit, you know.
Yeah.
The next category, I
Why
think
is
this one is pretty cut and dry. Best
Oh, God.
remaster.
How is
So-
that in the
Listen, I'm
category?
gonna get
Why
mad
is
at
this
this
even a
shit.
category?
No, oh, well,
I guess
you're gonna say, why was it GTA the best game? So they probably have this own shit, and I think it makes sense.
GTA has to be the best
GTA,
remaster.
fuck
So
yeah.
Grand Theft
Alright,
Auto
about-
5.
Let
What
Fred
about
speak.
The Last of Us Remastered?
I don't know about you guys, but Tomb Raider was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Let Fred read the nominees.
Come
I
on,
think Fred
dude.
pulled a card.
Get that shit out.
We've got Best Remaster, GTA 5, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, The Last of Us Remastered, the Master Chief Collection for Halo, and Tomb Raider: The Definitive Edition.
Okay. Grand Theft Auto motherfucking 5.
I agree.
Without a
I
doubt.
agree. I agree.
I don't really care for either of them games, but I'm gonna guess with the Master Chief Collection. And hold on, just because you get the most bang for your buck out of it, even though they were having major problems with the online.
Work.
The thing is, you
It
gotta
doesn't fucking
remember.
work, dude.
You gotta remember how many Pokemon fans there are out there. If they're voting, they're gonna be rushing for the Pokemon games.
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 will sweep any category it's in.
Oh, I can
It's
agree with
going
that.
to. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's a remaster that puts in all additional content and new shit, and that's something that I like to see in more remasters, where it's just newer things to do instead of just like the same old stuff, but with prettier
Yeah.
graphics and textures.
Like Tomb Raider.
Yep.
That shit
Yeah,
sucks.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Yep.
it sucked ass. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
exactly.
For
That's
sure.
a fucking fraud. They didn't add
Wait,
shit.
what's that?
Tomb Raider
Tomb Raider
Definitive Edition.
Why the fuck is it on there?
It's more like the DLC, right?
What
Did
about
they actually
Metro?
do a graphical overhaul?
Yeah, they did.
it's just-
No.
A little
yeah,
bit.
they made her
Like, just
face
polish it
A
up
little bit.
If
Okay.
they changed her face, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
A little bit. It was a
All
teeny
it
bit.
was they changed her face.
Pretty much. In 1080.
Oh,
little
big
bit.
Willy Whoop.
Yeah.
It's not like you pay your attention to her face the entire fucking game loop.
What?
The time
I
you're staring
just said it was stupid. The fuck? I'm not defending shit, mother.
Actually, guys, there's a study that comes out that says that men focus on women's faces when they watch adult movies. So,
Exactly.
I don't know, Moogle.
You may be wrong.
Tomb Raider, the best adult movie there is.
So it looks like we're pretty in unison here, pretty unanimous. Grand Theft Auto 5 with, I believe I heard Master Chief from Che and Pokemon from Miles, correct?
Here's the thing about Master Chief, man. That shit is still fucking broken. You cannot vote on a broken game, which is why a lot of people are pissed.
Well, I just
some
said
Halo fans,
motherfucker
Xbox
sue me.
fans. I'm just saying, man. If half your game's fucking broken, it doesn't work right. No, people aren't gonna be happy.
Well, technically, that's your game. You're an Xbox One owner.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm mad. That's the thing. 'Cause I
Right.
played it. I bought it for $60 goddamn dollars.
He's real mad about it.
And Last of Us Remastered. I mean, to be honest, it was just 1080p 60 frames. That was it.
Alright. Huh?
Thank you, Moogle. Moving on to the next category, Best Action/Adventure. We've got Alien Isolation, Assassin's Creed Unity, Bayonetta 2, Shadow of Mordor, Sunset Overdrive.
Bayonetta 2.
I played none of those games.
I'm actually tied in with Bayonetta 2 and Alien Isolation.
I will say Bayonetta 2.
I feel like
because I
Bayonetta
love
2 is going to get a lot of love on this show.
Yep. A lot of devs loved it.
I never played it. I really don't have any interest, but it looks like it does.
I'll
Got a
say
lot of
Bayonetta
tens.
2.
What was that, Taurus? Bayonetta 2?
Yeah.
Not
So-
fucking meme set overdrive, that's for sure.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about Meme Set Overdrive? You've
All right.
been the only
Here's-
one of us to really play it.
Yeah, here's my review of Meme Set Overdrive, which came free with my Xbox One. Alright, it's a fun game, and the rest of it fucking sucks dick. Here's the problem with it. It's fucking infused with memes. It's not like, oh, they made a reference to some shit. They blatantly say, oh, some meme or some shit. They made 5 Breaking Bad references in the first hour.
So
Fuck
you would
that
say
game.
you would say that they troll you with memes?
Yeah, fuck
You
that
should
game.
love it.
Fuck
You should
memes.
love it. There's trolling involved.
I'm sure the main
that.
character
Hell no.
probably threw a pizza on the roof or some shit.
What the fuck?
Why,
No,
you're-
just stupid shit. Not even that. Like shit like, oh, I bet your street name is Heisenberg. Like, that's not fucking clever. It's fucking lazy writing. And fuck that. And they said, oh, with the power of the cloud, we can add memes whenever we want to when they're brand new and fresh. Memes aren't fucking fresh. They're regurgitated bullshit. They aren't fucking funny. Disaster movie is funnier than that shit. Meet the Spartans is funnier than that shit. Fuck Sunset Overdrive. How about you just focus on the fucking game instead of trying to make us laugh and say, oh, I get it. I get the joke, but it's not a joke. It's not a fucking joke. It's stupid as fuck.
Save this shit for a video review, please, Loophole. Do a video.
I think
Yeah, but-
you
yeah, but-
went too far.
Yeah, but the
with
thing
Meet the
is,
Spartans in the disaster movie.
yeah, but the thing is, Meet the Spartans is funnier than any of the jokes you've made, Luke.
I didn't make any fucking jokes.
Guys, dudes, leave him alone. He trolled DSP.
Yeah.
DSP real good, dude.
That doesn't give him any immunity to anything.
I know. I'm joking.
I know. We're all
I know.
trolling.
So anything to top off this category? We've got Best Action Adventure. Seems pretty unanimous by Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bayonetta 2.
All right, moving on to the next category, Best Fighting Game. We've got Killer Instinct Season 2, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Oh my goodness. Super Smash Brothers 3DS.
Maybe Super Smash.
Super Smash Brothers Wii U. And
Maybe Wii.
Ultra
It's-
Street Fighter 4.
Smash Bros. On Wii U.
They really
Yeah,
put
Smash
Smash,
is probably gonna win that one.
Smash on 3DS.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
I can definitely tell you it's not going to be Ultra, it's not going to be Persona. Killer Instinct is okay. Smash is definitely taking this.
Yeah, it seems weird to
Yeah.
double dip on Smash, huh? Smash 3DS and Wii U.
Yeah,
So-
Obviously.
It's-
Why the
it's
fuck
the
is the
same-
3DS version there? It's the worst version.
it's the same fucking game.
Worst fucking version.
Technically, it was like a beta version.
Exactly.
It was kind of like the teaser. To be honest, though, I thought, I mean, say what you will about the ethics of doing it or whatever, I thought it was pretty smart because people are going to buy it because they want to get their taste of 3DS almost like, or of Smash. They almost feel like they're getting it early, but they understand that that's not like the full version or the better version that's going to come out. It's like by buying it, they accepted the fact that they're getting an early product, but that they would have to buy the other product if they have a Wii U and if they want the better experience.
Also, if you really think about it, they put some DLC in the game for free that you have to get both games for and type in the code for it. It was the Mewtwo DLC.
Mewtwo. If you buy, $40 DLC Mewtwo, you buy a 3DS version and the Wii U version, and you get that and a CD.
And two
$40 for
CDs.
fucking character. Kiss my ass.
And a CD.
And two
Hey,
CDs.
sir. 2 CDs. So
Yeah,
shut
Two
up,
CDs?
Renegade.
That's
You don't even have the
bullshit.
game.
That is bullshit.
Oh, what the fuck? I'll bother you. What fucking
No, no
stage,
one can
you
defend
bitch.
Nintendo when they do that shit. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, no way.
Smart business sense, but the ethics are pretty poor.
Yeah. Well,
Ethics
I don't
suck.
think they hid the fact that the Wii U version was coming out, right? I mean, it was understood. Like I said, it was sort of understood that if you're playing the 3DS, you're trading off, the full experience, call it what you will, in order to get the game a little early.
And mobility.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But then
So,
I feel
I'm
like
cool
they
with
could have
that.
just released it at the same time, you know?
Mm.
All right.
So pretty unanimous. Super Smash Bros. Wii U.
Yep. Love that though.
I hate this next one.
We've
What is
got best sports/racing game.
Oh,
We've
God.
got FIFA 15, Forza Horizon 2, Mario Kart 8, NBA 2K15,
Mario
and
Kart 8.
Trials Fusion.
Mario Kart 8.
I'm gonna
Mario
say
Kart 8.
NBA 2K15.
Seems
NBA
weird that they lumped together racing games and sports games. Shouldn't they
Because
have?
there weren't enough to fill each category.
Mario Kart 8.
Yeah. Sure want them to make the
No fucking doubt
obligatory
about
racing category.
Come on, you guys don't like Trials Fusion? Come on.
Mario Kart 8.
It's good.
I think it's okay.
I didn't
Only
play
worse
it.
than Evolution.
I don't care about it.
Fight Night Round 6.
Hey.
That's my vote.
Where's WWE
MMA
Supercard?
Supremacy starring DSP.
No, that goes into best mobile game.
We need
Best
Supercard.
casual game.
Best.
Best pay to win.
Yeah.
So that one's pretty cut and dry. Mario 8. Does anybody have any sort of Mario Kart 8 stories for us? Anything interesting that you've had while you were playing Mario Kart 8?
Well, I've
Shell
played
from
it.
his friendships.
Luke keeps falling off the edge when playing.
Yeah, I played Rainbow Road, and that shit fucking sucks. No matter what. I'm not as bad as some people, are on Rainbow Road, but man, it still gets you. But no, not really. I mean, Mario Kart's kind of like, there's nothing special. Like,
I
in
will say
experience.
that Mario Kart makes me rage the most, so
Mario Party.
I don't know why.
No.
No.
Actually, Smash Bros.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shut up.
All right, so let's move on. The best shooter, and that obviously would be the Iron Sheik.
Goes to Destiny.
But the best shooter would be between Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Destiny, Far Cry 4. I'm glad to see that there. Titanfall, which by the way was $5 about a week ago, and Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Alright, I'm just gonna point out this.
Far Cry.
Far Cry.
Far Cry.
Far Cry.
How
You know
come
what?
Far Cry 4 is in best shooter but not in game of the year?
Exactly.
Far Cry.
Exactly.
Looking
Oh,
again,
no,
I don't
dude,
know how
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone got on that list. That should have been Far Cry 4's spot.
Exactly. So fuck that game.
Guys,
Fuck whoever
Hearthstone
put
is
that in there.
in beta right now. People love it because it's basically like, it's just addictive if you really think about it.
Mm.
Given a
Holy
certain,
shit, it's
you're
not
given,
fucking game of the year.
Isn't it just WoW characters with cards?
yeah, it is. But the thing is that people actually like the idea of it.
Mm.
Wow,
So
I like
basically
the
the-
idea of Sonic in a
The
game.
the potential of the game carried it to a Game of the Year award.
Exactly.
Eh.
Like,
And
fuck
it
that game.
kicked
That
Far
should
Cry
be
4
like
out
best
of
new franchise or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
best new upstart, something like that. I don't see it being Game of the Year, but I'd have to play it to really.
It's a waste of a spot, really.
Is it like a free to play game or is it a paid game?
What?
It's still in beta right now. You have to get a beta key for it.
What?
So not everybody can play it if they want to.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to sign up for
So
it.
fuck that game.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to win. Anyways, best shooter, Far Cry 4. I definitely would vote for Far Cry 4.
Unanimous
Like I said,
vote.
I've
Of course
I've-
you would.
I've put the entire Thanksgiving break free time that I had to playing Far Cry 4. I loved it. I think I put in about 30 hours, and I'm only about 50% done. So it's definitely a huge game, a lot of fun. I'd never really got bored playing it, and I was even flying around in the helicopter getting collectibles. So
Nice. You getting the
definitely.
masks?
What's up?
Getting the masks?
getting the masks, getting the journals, taking the propaganda posters. Like, they've even added more categories of collectibles. And something that I've really liked since Far Cry 3 is they're very upfront and honest about, you unlock this when you do this. Like, it really gives you a motive. Like, it's not like you do a bunch of stuff and then you get some surprise reward. Like, you know what you're working towards, and it gives you that much motivation to actually do it. Like, oh, I'm going to unlock a new gun with 2 more masks. Fuck yeah, I'm going to go get those masks.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of actually wanting to get something done rather than be like, oh, I'm going to save this for later.
Yeah, and it does it with everything. Does it with story
it's
missions. Go ahead, Rick.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to add to what Carson was saying about shooters, or like they don't have the open world experience as Far Cry anymore. It's like now it's just this linear point and shoot experience, and you go through some various levels, and that's about it. That's why I don't agree with Call of Duty being in that spot. But knowing the Game Awards anyway, they usually nominate COD for best shooter. Period. It's going to be a little biased.
Ren, I have a question for you. This is the first Game Awards ever made. So what are you saying? Like they always do this? This is the Game Awards.
It's the fucking VGA.
No, it's not. It's not Spike TV. Holy shit! How many times do I have to go on this renegade operative? It's not fucking Spike endorsed. You fuck.
That's what it was.
It's not. It's not.
Are you sucking Geoff Keighley's dick or something?
No,
Calm down.
The only thing it is Geoff Keighley. It has nothing to do with Spike TV. Nothing.
Someone said it in the chat.
Oh, somebody. Somebody. I don't give a fuck. It's not from Spike. The VGX wasn't on Spike TV, but it was endorsed by Spike. So you could say that. This has nothing to do with fucking Spike. Different shit. More developer input, so fuck that. Fuck, it's not Spike. It's not the video game war. It's not VGX.
Oh, okay. Tell me this. Out of all the wars that they had in the past, do you not think that they given it to COD the most? Best shooter. Think about it.
The Geoff Keighley shows? Yeah. Okay.
The Geoff Keighley show. Whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Don't fucking say Spike. I swear to God. Fuck
Spike.
TNN.
Spike.
TNN.
But it's an award show about video games, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Che, that's what we're discussing, man. Where you been?
Well, I'm just saying, it's it may not be the video game awards, but it's basically the same fucking thing under a new coat of paint.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And they're biased toward Call of Duty. Very biased.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I as much as I want Far Cry to win, I don't expect it to win.
I think it's either gonna be Far Cry or Destiny.
It's Destiny. I'm gonna fuck it.
I don't know, man. Were you saying, man?
Destiny.
I loved
it. Got better
actually when I played it. I just felt that the game was pretty linear, but it's a shooter. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I like blowing shit up. That's just my nature.
There's a lot of people saying Spike in the chat for you, Loopy.
Yeah, there you go, Loopy.
I mean, alright, well, to go back to Best Shooter, Wolfenstein The New Order is probably my favorite.
Wolfenstein?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm going Far Cry 4, man. Obviously, Titanfall is not going to win. Wolfenstein, yeah, it has a chance. I think Call of Duty, if it wins, that would be a crime. I don't know, personally. Destiny, I don't see it. I don't know. I think Far Cry 4 is a pretty cut and dry victory, but, I can see if they did Call of Duty just because of the, the hype around it and stuff like that.
Wait, don't they usually have, like, best video game character?
I believe.
Yeah, they do.
I believe it's a little bit lower down. So we'll get to the next one. Does anybody have any final thoughts on the best shooter category?
I think that's
COD
it.
is gonna take it.
All right, and some spirited discourse by Mr. Loophole. That was very good stuff.
Portal 2 didn't win.
Portal 2. We'll definitely link that up. Che, why don't you go ahead and link up some people for the chat?
It's in private
before
now.
Loophole deletes it. Oh, perfect. Of course.
Oh.
Of course. So let's move on to best role-playing game. We've got Bravely Default, Dark Souls 2, Divinity, Dragon Age Inquisition, and South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Divinity.
Bravely Default.
Divinity.
Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls.
It won't win, but it should win because it's I've been a fan of the Divinity franchise, and after Divinity 2, I was kind of underwhelmed by the studio, but they came back with a great RPG, especially if you're in older role-playing games, but without all the bullshit they used to put up with in older ones. But it's a fantastic game. I'd recommend it.
I really would want to play Divinity, but Dark Souls 2, it didn't really improve. That's why I'd really want to play a different RPG. That's the only one I played on this list, really.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir?
God damn
Excuse me,
it.
sir?
Dark Souls 2 did not improve anything in Dark Souls 1, and I'm saying that right to your face, Loophole.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
I'm wondering, Moon Man, what do you mean nothing improved?
It didn't really improve much. It made it way faster, which I do not enjoy when you're like metal clad and shit. But the gameplay too fast for its own good sometimes. Like you can just run past enemies all the fucking time. You can just run straight to the boss and shit. And I just feel like that's a way to just duck out of fights most of the time.
I can do that something on Dark
Don't really-
Souls 1.
Yeah, but you can do it more in Dark Souls 2. You can just run away from fights. A lot of enemies are slow.
I feel like Dragon Age has a chance here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like Dragon Age has a shot. I think that Dark Souls 2 is probably the favorite to win.
The wild dude.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna play. This is the only game I played on this was Bravely Default, and I'm going with that.
That's the wild card.
Yeah.
It did get a ton of good reviews, but it came out like January.
Mm-hmm.
It came out early in its lifespan, but I still think it's a great game to this day, and I haven't changed my opinion about it since.
Yeah. The Moon Man.
Yeah.
I seriously want what the fuck? Dude, seriously?
Yeah.
You can fucking
honestly,
run past the game. You can run past enemies in Demon Souls and Dark Souls.
Yeah, but
say
it's
that shit's
slower,
fucking
and
fast.
you can just use there's no strategy to the game. You can literally.
No, there's no strategy.
There's no strategy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you right now, dude. There's nothing different in design. They reuse.
Okay, you're
the
just
same
fucking
bosses.
doing the shit that pisses me off. Fuck you.
Dark Souls.
Let him fight it out.
Tonight.
Let him have it out.
Something else to say.
Yes, yes, and if you wearing earphones, someone's on their period, so turn the volume down.
Ooh.
Raise his hand.
What the fuck? It's more fast paced. What the fuck are you? It's the same fucking shit.
It's not
If
the
anything,
same.
it's too similar to Dark Souls 1.
It's not similar. The whole thing is
Oh, it's
that
not similar.
I'm telling you, dude. As to the Estus flask going slower, and you
Well,
I'm telling you.
well, they made it
Hell,
slower on
right.
purpose. They made it more challenging to heal.
They did
Exactly.
more challenging to heal, but it's just the speed of your actual character, man. You could just go every fucking where. You're like fucking Sonic in that shit.
I'm gonna shut you both down. Demon Souls is better than Dark Souls 1 and
No,
2.
it is. It is better.
is.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's my favorite Souls game. Exactly.
Yes.
No, dude, I agree. It's the only one I've actually completed. You know, that's an amazing game. Demon Souls I fucking love. Dark Souls 2 is my least favorite Souls game. However, to say that it's like that, fucking bullshit. I'm disappointed in you, Moon Man.
Telling you, man. It didn't improve anything, and I felt like, especially the level design and the boss.
The bosses were way better in Dark Souls 2.
No, they were. They were way.
Yeah, they
Someone's gonna
were.
blow
They
up.
sucked.
I'll give. Okay,
They were like-
I will
they were
give
like
you.
good
I
games
will
from Dark Souls
motherfucking give it.
1, man.
I will give
A
you
lot of
level
them-
design to a point.
Okay.
Dark Souls 1 was a little bit more stylish and a little bit more compact and a little bit more well thought out. However, there's a lot more to level design.
I do.
Enemies were better in Dark Souls 2. The level of challenge is better. And the gameplay is way better. In many ways, it's a lot better than Dark Souls 1. Even the story can be more interesting. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, smell.
I would say that the bosses in Dark Souls 1 are slightly more hard than Dark Souls 2.
That's fair.
The regular enemies are tougher
Yeah.
in Dark Souls 2.
I will agree with
that's
that
fair,
much,
too.
but you can just run by them.
I
can
personally never beaten
Souls
Dark.
game.
You can
I
run
personally never beaten Dark Souls 1, but I can say that the enemies are a little tougher than Dark Souls 2.
And plus, in Dark Souls 2, if you kill the AI enough times, they just stop respawning.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, they did that on purpose too because of boosting.
But But I'm just saying, it's just like it just takes away because not only do the boost. Alright, I'm losing my train of thought here. Let me reset. Okay.
Take your time, buddy.
Yeah, I'm taking my time here. I'm getting a little excited.
This is a great segment, man. This is awesome.
I feel like Dark Souls 2, by doing that, it kind of also takes a little bit of the fun away. I know that's a stretch, but I used to have fun like going through the same levels, killing the same enemies. It's like a bit of nostalgia when you're like later down the road and you come back to these places to get like items and shit. You know,
yeah, I would like to see them used update the format, of course, but use the same thing as they were doing in Demon Souls. Come out with another Demon Souls game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what Bloodborne's going to be. It's a lot. They have a lot of shit.
Awesome.
Yeah. No
So
jumping,
focus-
no rolling either.
Nope. You don't even get a shield, do you?
Nope,
get
you
shotgun.
don't.
And you get the backstep. I think that's your only defense, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, there's no rolling?
Nope.
Yeah, there's no rolling.
That kind of sucks. I know you can't
No,
have a
it's
shield.
kinda
That's kinda
good.
suck, no rolling.
What the
Dude,
fuck?
that
It's good,
increases the
mate.
challenge, dude, because no
Exactly.
invincibility frames, every hit's gonna hit you.
Yeah, and also here's the thing: it's much more. The level design's obviously going to cater to less of rolling and shit. And it is going to be a little more arcadey action based. However, it's not going to be like too fast paced like Devil May Cry and everything. It's just going to be a little bit different. Spice things up. That's why it's a different setting. It's not like the medieval kind of shit. It's Victorian. That's why there's guns and stuff. But I think it's just changed a little because it's not a Dark Souls game. It's just, kind of like the spiritual successor.
Mm.
Yeah. A role-playing game, Dark Souls 2.
All right. So we've got votes for Bravely Default from Mr. Moogle. We've got Dark Souls 2 by a bunch of us and Divinity by a few of us. So pretty split there. Any votes? Like I said, I think that there's a shot that Dragon Age can win it just from a recency bias and just because it is a pretty good game. Stick of Truth, I think, is dead in the water. But are there any other differing opinions there?
No, I think that's good.
All right. Moving on. And that was a great category, you guys. Best family game. We've got Disney Infinity 2.0, Fantasia, Music Evolved, Mario Kart 8, Skylanders, Trap Team, and Tamagotchi Life.
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8.
Seems pretty cut and dry.
I'm gonna say Disney Infinity.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll put that
I
down
kind
for
of
you.
feel like Disney might win too.
Really?
It's either
Yeah, for
Disney
some reason,
or-
like something in the back of my head says they might win.
What was Disney Infinity about? What was it?
It's Skylanders with
Skylanders.
Disney shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
They
buy
recently
toys.
just add a bunch of
They
Marvel
might-
stuff.
They might give Mario Kart 8 best sports game and might give Disney Infinity the best family game.
Was that
Maybe
that shit where you
Tamagotchi
put
Life.
like toys onto your controller, like these little figures?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Exactly. Which is why I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, Carl. Come on, Torres. What the fuck?
All right. So it seems like that one's pretty cut and dry. Any other opinions on best family game? Seems like that one's pretty quick.
I don't give a shit.
All right, let's move on. This one is probably going to get some good discourse. The best online experience. We've got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Dark Souls 2, Destiny, Hearthstone, and Titanfall.
Let me cut in on this a little bit. Dark Souls 2 shouldn't even be on this list because
It
if I
shouldn't.
would-
You know what? Yeah, I'm with you, man. It shouldn't.
If I
Man.
wanted to play a game
I
to
was
get
just thinking an
backstabbed by a
argument.
level 99 mage, then have at it. But no, fuck that.
Are you guys gonna fuck yet?
No. However, I will say this, which will be controversial. After all of those on those lists, I'm going to go with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
I'm
Same
going-
here, actually.
It's the
I'm going
only
with her.
game that didn't have shitty online day one.
Exactly, because Destiny fucking sucks. It's boring as shit. Hearthstone, we already went to that. Titanfall is just fucking Call of Duty, except it runs
Titanfall
like shit.
died in like weeks.
Exactly.
I'm
A
going
week.
with her. I'm going with Hearthstone. Never underestimate the power of
We're
Blizzard.
going with Earth Stick.
Hearthstone. I'm not a fan of Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
I'd rather.
Sorry.
I'm
Go
with
Call of
I'm with
Duty.
Che on this. Hearthstone is a pretty dang fun multiplayer game. So
Well, it's fun, but the thing is, though, is that like some people it's just not as like good as like the new. What's the new game that they're the Heroes?
WWE
Stormy
Superheroes?
Heroes of the Storm?
Heroes of the Storm. That'd be more fun, in my opinion. Hearthstone is kind of like a cut and paste of something similar to like Duel Masters and all of that. Like you use little mana things to summon creatures, you can't attack the first turn.
I agree with Leo King. Leo King said X videos wins best online experience.
Yep.
Ah, there you
We can
go.
all agree on that one.
Heyo.
Best online experience, Dark Side Phil.
Oh, shit.
Oh god. Twitch.
Oh, yeah. It didn't say games. It says best online experience.
Well, I mean, all the contest. Well, all right, you got me there.
Ooh.
All right. So, is there anything else that we can cap off with best online experience? Looks like we're leaning towards Call of Duty: Advanced Warfare and a couple votes for Hearthstone.
I think that's
All right. Let's move on. Best mobile/handheld game. We've got Bravely Default, Hearthstone. Man, Hearthstone is just on here.
It's everywhere.
Monument Valley, Super Smash Brothers for 3DS, and Threes.
I'm going
Super Smash.
I'm going with
Bravely
Bravely
Default.
Default.
Why isn't WWE Supercard on here?
Bravely Default. Bravely
Because
Default
Phil.
is the only playable game on this fucking list.
What? Oh,
Yes.
Super Smash Bros. Never worked. Yeah, Mubo, those times I played with you, that never worked.
Yeah, because you kept falling off the edge.
Whoa!
Ooh, someone's blaming the game for their own mistakes.
Sounds like DSP.
Ah, I'm saying it works. Mubo said it didn't work.
What?
What?
No, I'm okay, I'm being completely honest. Smash Brothers on 3DS just does not work. I'm sorry to say
What
it.
the fuck are you talking about?
It doesn't
We played
work.
games just fine.
It's
we
terrible.
played games just fucking. We played games just fine. You and me.
The
we
layout,
played-
the layout of the game is just terrible.
The layout of the game.
The
The controls, yeah.
Controls just
change
fine. I got used to them, and I was fucking the one saying, "Oh, this shit's gonna look terrible. They're gonna feel terrible." And I was like, "Yeah, get used to them."
I started learning. I started learning and hating it more and more. So I'm
Alright.
against Smash for 3DS. I'd rather just play the Wii U version.
Burnt up the hate inside you. Damn,
He's
dude.
like the guy from Hatred.
Ooh.
Lupo's gonna be in Hatred too. Don't you dare say it's the VGAs.
Yeah, the Canadian hatred. The Canadian hatred goes around littering.
Damn.
I'm gonna mess up your park.
Yeah, Moogle is trolling the Smash fans. We played plenty of it, and you said, "Oh, this is a fun as shit game," like several times.
He also said, "Come see me in the fighting game." I heard him.
Exactly. So what's this shit about it didn't work?
I'll fucking beat you any day in Smash.
Oh, okay.
While I'm
Oh,
blind.
you.
Lupo,
They ain't playing
I
that
think you
shit.
need to see him in a fighting game.
That's
I
right.
will see him in a fighting game. I'll record it.
No, I think you need to see him in a fighting game
I'm
with your
sure.
different
I'm sure our
voice.
listeners right now would be very interested in seeing this.
Yeah.
What about seeing him in a fighting game with your different voice?
I just don't like Smash on the 3DS. It's just the game is not made for 3DS.
But of the games here in this category, you don't think that would be the shoe-in to win?
No, it wouldn't.
Bravely Default would be the wild card.
Bravely Default is actually like it's a game that you can put a lot of countless hours into. I don't see
You can
Smash.
say that for any game. You can say that shit for Smash, saying collect trophies and shit.
And obviously the online component.
The online component, yes. Because Bravely Default's actually
Does
pretty
Bravely
ridiculous
Default have
and long.
online?
No,
I
it
didn't
really
think so.
doesn't.
I didn't, motherfucker.
That doesn't really mean
So
shit.
game has to have online in order to be a good game.
It's two different.
Well, no. In theory, with online, you can kind of get way longer experience with it. Like it's not like going through a campaign 6 or 7 times.
Exactly.
It's two different experiences.
But
so,
Bravely
like,
Default is a role-playing game, which means you could easily sink 50 hours or
yeah,
more.
dude, the game is like 60 hours long. And I'm not kidding you with that. There's a lot of shit to do in that game.
Is there a lot of like side content?
Yeah, there's a lot of side content to do, as well as getting all the jobs and going for 100%. Yeah, you're gonna be putting a lot of hours into it.
You know what, Moogle?
Jesus.
Chrono Cross on the PS1 took over 100 hours to beat. It's 2014. This fucking game is only 50. Fuck it.
Yeah. So
That. You just
I still have more fun playing those games than I do Smash.
Those chips good, Carl?
That's why.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Damn, dude, called out.
Got to mute.
Forgot to mute the mic.
With the mic, dude.
I hope it brought some for everyone.
I think Carl literally was sitting there on mute the entire time, ready to get his bag of chips out to listen to us bitch at
I
each
think
other.
he's doing it on purpose. Like, I got food, asshole.
He accidentally unmuted himself to eat the chips.
Because he wanted us to know.
He's like shifting his eyes around. I hope they don't hear me. All right, so let's move on. We've got Developer of the Year. The contenders for that obviously would be Blizzard, Monolith, Nintendo,
Ubisoft.
Telltale, Ubisoft Montreal.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft is game developer. Yeah, they're so perfect. I want to buy all their products right now. I'm actually going to pre-order The Crew, and I'm going to pre-order the next AC game immediately.
You're gonna pre-order The Crew and the next AC game?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
You bastard.
I'm just pulling your leg.
I'm gonna have to get the ground to Telltale.
I'm gonna have to go Telltale or possibly Nintendo. I'm not sure. Telltale's put out some good ones. Didn't they do Tales from the Borderlands as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've
they
played
did.
Tales from the Borderlands yet.
They did Game of Thrones.
Telltale has been
this
putting
week.
out a lot of content.
Yeah, Torres is right.
They did do Game of Thrones this week. It's not that bad, but it's kind of slow. So I don't know if any of y'all gonna be interested in playing it.
I'm not a real big fan of Game of Thrones, to be honest.
Yeah, but you're probably not
Is it at least good as Walking Dead?
It's not as good as Walking Dead, but it's enjoyable. But like I said, it's gonna be like a lot of slow parts.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
All right, so looks like we've got some votes for Telltale. Any takers for Nintendo?
I think Nintendo is a pretty good contender for this.
I mean, they've got Smash, they've got Mario Kart. They obviously didn't they do DK this year? Also, a Mario game this year.
They did Pokemon.
Yep, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario 3D World, and Donkey Kong Country.
Tropical Freeze.
Yeah, Tropical Freeze. I almost said Tropical Storm for whatever reason.
I think either Blizzard or Nintendo, with Nintendo being the higher.
I think Blizzard and Nintendo. Yeah, I definitely am with those. I've never played a Telltale game before, so I can't really give my honest opinion about them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm damn serious. Just like how I'm serious about Smash on 3DS being shit.
I'm telling you that your tale of not playing Telltale games is bullshit.
Ooh, wasn't Walking Dead Telltale? I thought you played Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence. Dun dun dun.
Wrecked, son.
Wrecked.
Yeah. You wrecked yourself? Are you gonna say anything?
I mean, how would I wreck myself?
Backpedal. Look out.
Hello? Did you answer the fucking question? Did you play Walking Dead?
No, I didn't play the Walking Dead because I just told you I don't play I never played the fucking games.
You never played Walking Dead.
No, I didn't play any of them because I don't really care for them.
Why?
You're busy with
If you can't play them, if you haven't played them, then how'd you know that you don't like them?
I just fucking told you I'm not interested in them. I never said I didn't like them.
Oh, you like RPGs for the story, but you don't like whatever. You're not interested in stories there? It's a story-driven game.
Ooh,
Maybe he's not
Lupo
interested.
bringing the
Maybe he's
heat,
not-
man.
Maybe he's not interested in it.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow to see Loophole bringing some heat tomorrow.
Be sure to stay tuned because in a couple of minutes someone's mom's gonna come in and cuss him out live on air.
But you see,
fucking shit.
You see, this is the thing. The difference between an RPG and a Telltale game, at least there's gameplay in it.
You can cuss right now, but if your parents were nearby, you'd be shitting your pants.
Yeah, okay.
The shots are fired.
Yep.
Story.
Shots are mega fired right now.
Alright, would you say that RPGs are mostly centered on the story? Mostly.
It's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag.
Well, it depends.
Gameplay and story.
You got JRPGs, you got Western RPGs, you got CRPGs, you got SRPGs. It's different. It's not all bunched in together. Western RPGs gives you a little more freedom, more like creating your own character and shit like that. JRPGs are more focused on the story, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Well, do you not like JRPGs? Do you like JRPGs, Moogle?
Yeah, I like JRPGs.
Well, great.
Yeah. Well, great. What does that have to do with our topic then?
Do you like story game? Do you like games with good stories? Yes or no?
Yeah, I like games with story, but the thing is, I'm just not interested in the environment. I don't really like The Walking Dead.
All right. Well, there's plenty of other games. There's Back to the Future. There's Game of Thrones.
Doesn't make it a bad game though if you don't like Walking Dead.
I don't like Walking Dead, the show, either. I think it's full of plot holes and shit in it.
I never said it was a bad game. I said I'm not interested in them. What point of that do you not get?
Why?
It's because I'm not a big fan of them. I guess I just don't like point and click adventure games. That's
it's barely point and click. It's like fucking 90% dialogue.
Maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't like the game, Paul.
He doesn't like the game, but he never played one.
What are you gonna get? But maybe he's not interested in it.
Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Fucking Christ! What are you gonna do? Yell at him for the next 2 hours?
I'm just saying.
Can you guys just become bedfellows, please?
No, I think I would go with my topic of, are you guys fucking yet? But I'm the one arguing.
You're in it, yeah.
Yeah.
You're fucking me.
No, take it to the pillows, take it to the mattresses, take it to the mat.
Moogle.
Ooh.
What?
If you do attend to try a Telltale game, try Tales from the Borderlands. It's pretty damn good.
Honestly, I was contemplating one day to actually put time down to actually play through the Walking Dead games and Tales from the Borderlands. But like I said, I've never really been all that interested in those games. I guess mostly just because I've never really been interested in The Walking Dead. Of course, obviously, it's got a big fan base, and there's obviously a reason why everybody likes it. I just never been the biggest fan of it.
This guy, that old Shogoth, said, I didn't know they moved Sunday night sissy fights to Thursdays.
Yeah, I'm not arguing, so I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I'm not arguing.
That is comments of the night, my friend.
I am enjoying this.
It is hilarious.
All right.
We need to get that guy as a guest caller. He can challenge Loophole
to a debate.
Ooh, all right. So let's move on. We've got the best score / soundtrack: Alien Isolation, Child of Light, Destiny, Sunset Overdrive, Transistor.
I knew Child of Light was going to be on there.
Sunset Overdrive is the fucking worst soundtrack ever.
Child of
Light.
I'd
say
it's like
Destiny.
Isolation's good too.
Destiny has really good music.
Barely any music.
Yeah, I was going to say
Destiny has really good music when you're fighting bosses and shit.
What is?
Destiny?
Yeah.
Destiny does have good music. That's one thing I'll give Destiny. It has good music.
Yeah.
The soundtrack for it's not that bad. It's actually good.
That's my pick.
Transistor.
I'm going with Child of Light. Child of Light had amazing boss music, so...
Same here. I like the soundtrack. I just listened to it like a week ago.
Yo, the final boss theme? That shit's a breath of fresh air the minute you freaking go into that fight.
I'm going to go Transistor. But I'd be fine with Destiny.
I'm probably going to go Destiny.
Alright, well, guys, I actually have to go. It's nice staying out.
Pussy!
We've got about 6 more categories. You can't tough it out?
I got 5 minutes.
It's
All
6
right.
o'clock, you
Gotta head back to NASA.
Yeah, back to NASA.
Your planet needs you, more man.
Yeah,
Planet needs you.
I've got to
I'll
go
go
now.
at
My
20.
planet needs me. Oh,
That's
I coaxed him. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. All right, so let's move on then, since we've got somebody has to leave. We've got games for change, which I don't really understand. Okay, I guess social change. All right.
Yeah, I think it's all has to do with like gay and lesbians.
Yeah.
Okay. Games for change. I guess social change. We've got Mountain, Never Alone, The Last of Us Left Behind, This War of Mine, and Valiant Hearts: The Great War.
Valiant Hearts.
Haven't played
yes, I'm
any of
going
them.
Valiant Hearts.
I'm going to
because-
Valiant Hearts on this.
Are they talking
Last of
about The Last of Us because the two
There's fucking
girls kiss?
They
Yeah,
kiss. I like
Well,
the last.
I'm not interested in preteens kissing, so fuck
Yeah,
that.
I don't
Yeah.
No, dude, it's progressive because it shows women's sexuality doesn't have to be just geared towards men. It shows
No.
the
That's
Polygon
right.
fucking shit. Polygon probably made this fucking
Fuck
bullshit.
that shit. I'm for Valiant Hearts.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Valiant Hearts. With that, Never Alone, never played Mountain, never played This War of Mine. I actually heard that game was good, but Valiant Hearts.
Yeah, I want to see Valiant Hearts win something. Like I said, I thought that was a really, really good game. Not so much because it was so complex, with the actual gameplay, but very good storytelling. I like the artwork, the art style of it, and yeah, I think it deserves something.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
All right.
You gotta remember that The Last of Us was released twice, so people are probably gonna have.
That's the DLC. That's the thing. It's not even a game. It's a fucking DLC.
I know, but people are gonna like the DLC because it's Last of Us. Interesting.
It's like an hour long.
But half the DLC is just walking around and doing shit, really.
I know, but
and the other half is
The other half is a water gun fight.
I understand, but they're talking. In this category is not for like most enjoyable. It's for like change, like games that supposed to socially change something. And The Last of Us is bullshit because the only thing I saw was fucking preteens kissing, and I don't want to see that fucking shit.
That's true. I can agree with that.
I have to admit, I don't want to see that. It was kind of a cute scene, but I wouldn't want to see that again. No. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, okay.
That scene just brought a lot of attention.
Yo, Torres, the dog to get bored out of you, what, man?
I just said it was a cute scene. I'm not into that.
No, dude.
Chill out.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Yeah, chill out. I hate the doctor.
I hate the doctor.
There we go.
Man,
all right.
He ain't gonna fix you up next time.
All
right. Let's move on. We've got the most anticipated game. So that's a currently unreleased game. So let's go with either Batman Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Evolve, Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, or Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
I have to go.
I can't choose.
I can say I'm probably gonna go with the Arkham.
Yeah,
the Arkham.
I say Arkham because it's going to be
Batman.
released this soon instead of all of them.
Yeah.
I say the Arkham.
Probably
Actually, it's not.
Uncharted for me.
How is it not?
Because it comes out in summer and Bloodborne comes out in March.
No,
Oh,
I was
what-
talking
oh, yeah.
between
Remind me-
Uncharted and Batman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, but what is Bloodborne about again?
Oh, okay.
It's like that Jack the Ripper the game, or not Jack the Ripper, but it's
Excuse me?
no, I said it wrong. It's I was thinking of something else.
Victorian.
It's the same guys who did the Dark
From
Souls games, right?
Software. From Software. Jack.
I'm at
software.
I gotta go with two games because I just can't. I'm stuck. The Witcher 3 because I love the Witcher series. It's a fucking phenomenal game to play, and Bloodborne.
I say it's either Batman or Uncharted.
Well, I
That's
say
my
either
guess.
Batman or
Same.
Bloodborne.
Batman or Uncharted. Definitely.
Yeah, Uncharted for me.
I'm looking
I mean,
forward
it's
to
been
The
like-
Witcher 3, actually.
It's been like almost
Really?
4 years since the last Uncharted game, so I'm going with it.
Alrighty.
I'm saying Bloodborne.
Batman
Alright.
or Bloodborne. Definitely one of those two.
Any other
Yeah.
opinions on this one?
Looks good.
What were you going to say, Taurus?
You know, I'm surprised Infamous Second Son didn't make it any of this list.
Yeah, that's you know that
Yeah,
is a
that
good
is
point.
interesting.
What
I did
game?
like that game a lot.
Infamous Second Son.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Looking through, I don't see it anywhere. Yeah.
that sucks. It was a good game. I love Sucker Punch.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a console seller, but it was definitely a nice game to play if you did have that PS4, especially because it came bundled in with a lot of them. So, all right, moving on. Something I really don't have any sort of say on, so I'm gonna have to trust you guys. Esports Player of the Year. So
Okay.
we've got Martins Reckles Larson for League of Legends.
I know these people.
Linson from Dota 2. James Firebat Kostasic from Hearthstone. Christopher Get Right Ellisond from Counter-Strike Go. And Matt Nadeshot Haig from Call of Duty.
Well, I don't give
Casey
a rat's
Tron,
ass,
I don't
so
give
I
a
don't
fuck.
have an
I'm
opinion.
with Carr. I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I don't
either.
give a fuck either.
I'm sure.
No Casey Tron, no buy.
No DSP. I don't care.
Okay, well, I know who Fi is from Dota 2. He actually plays on an old team called Visi Gaming. I don't know if they're still in tournaments where he is around anymore, but he's lately been the most impressive player thus far in the Dota 2 standings. I don't know who Reckles is in League of Legends though, but I heard a lot about him on Twitter and that, saying that he's been dominating the competition on his new team that he's on. So yeah, that's the only two people I really vaguely know.
In honor of Moogle, I'll say the guy who plays Dota is going to win.
Yep.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll say
Yeah,
that.
okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah, because he's currently rank 11 worldwide.
Why
So-
isn't he number 2? Why isn't he 10?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I take it back. He's going to lose now. He's not 10.
Yeah, fuck him. 11 is for losers.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on. We'll go to, in that same vein, Esports Team of the Year, which probably isn't going to get a lot of play from us.
Evil
no pun
geniuses,
intended.
evil geniuses.
We've got Samsung White from League of Legends, Evil Geniuses from Dota 2, Edward Gaming from League of Legends, Newbie from Dota 2, and Ninjas in Pajamas from Counter-Strike Go.
The only team that even matters in Dota 2 right now is Evil Geniuses. There's only other teams are complete shit compared to Evil Geniuses.
Ooh. It's like Samsung White. It looks like they're sponsoring a team pretty good there.
I vote for SoK.
There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
Write it in.
Hey!
All right, so
okay.
Those are pretty cut and dry. Trending Gamer. This should get a little bit of play here.
Where's Phil? Where's Phil?
Where's CSP?
We've got Evan Vanos Fong.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't know. Jeff Gerstmann.
Oh, fuck him.
PewDiePie.
How is he even on the
PewDiePie.
Stampy Longhead. And Total Biscuit.
Well, first off, how is Jeff Gerstmann even on this list? He's not a gamer. He's a journalist.
I have no idea.
That doesn't make sense.
He's a fucking journalist.
Exactly.
Well, I think the answer to this is pretty obvious. It's going to be the guy who was just on South Park last night.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, that's going to help. Well, I mean, these votes, in theory, are already done with, but...
I hope Total Biscuit gets it.
I'd say he deserves it.
It's worked really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think PewDiePie, I think it's going to be like if they're going to show any percentages or anything, if there are percentages, it's going to be like overwhelmingly PewDiePie.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
So we've got the last category of the night.
Why?
Best fan creation. We've got Best Zelda Rap Ever by Ego Raptor, Luigi Death Stare by CZ and Rizupicor? I don't know. Mind the Diamond, a Minecraft song by Tobuscus, Minecraft Titan City by Colonial Puppet, and Twitch Plays Pokemon by Anonymous.
Can I say
something? Luigi Death Stare.
Luigi Death Stare. Dude, Luigi's Death Stare was
Luigi
amazing.
Death Stare was awesome,
That's
and
a
Twitch Plays
fucking
Pokemon
meme.
Oh
was awesome.
God, here we go with the
But
memes.
let me tell you something. The best fan creation this year, bar none, that shit's all over all these fucking entries, is DSP Tries It Being a Man by Fred Fox.
Oh, definitely.
That should be on there.
Yeah, not fucking Luigi meme stare. Fuck that.
Oh God, here we go. Loophole, for anyone that isn't aware, what is your stance on memes?
Oh, well, if you didn't hear the 30 minutes ago when I went on fucking Sunset Overdrive, memes are the lowest form of humor.
Ooh.
Fart jokes are funnier. Referential humor is funnier. DSP is funnier than that. Fuck that.
Would it be fair to say that a meme is just
What the
something
fuck?
that a lot of people thought that was funny and then as a result went viral?
No, it's a thing that got popular because it was fucking stupid as fuck. And they said, "Oh, let's make an ironic joke about it." Fucking bullshit, hipster garbage. Fuck memes. Fuck meme users. Fuck people who put their fucking memes as fucking their avatars. Fuck memes. Fuck people who make memes. If you make it unintentionally, okay. But fucking shit like Luigi Death Stare, that's a fucking meme. From the start, it was created to be a meme.
And this is an open challenge.
Well, Loophole, I make memes.
Which I told you about that shit. Fuck
Best, like I said, if there's any meme maker out there, and if you want to challenge Loophole to a game of basketball, go ahead.
Yeah.
I love how basketball is the ultimate arbiter of any loophole dispute.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You said that shit too. You fucking meme enthusiast.
Ooh,
Wow.
meme enthusiast. Well, I never.
All because I said
102.
All because I said, "Oh my god, are you retarded?"
You said, yeah, 'cause you said you like, Luigi Death Stare. You too, Carl. Carl, I'm disappointed in you.
Ooh.
Dude,
Fuck.
it's the only fucking relevant thing on this list.
Twitch Plays Pokemon got like fucking articles and
Twitch
shit
plays
on.
Pokemon. It's
They actually used a fucking like some kind of program to modify Twitch into a fucking like game player, and that spawned a whole level of fucking channels.
Wouldn't that be a gigantic fucking mess though? Just think about it.
It is. However, just the possibilities of it brought in a whole new shit. Luigi Death Stare. Looks like he's staring at them, and he looks mad. Okay.
Well, he did have a murderous, vindictive look in his eyes. I mean,
yeah, cool. Laugh at it.
It's
I guess
years of being second string to Mario. It finally got to him.
I'm
know,
sorry.
right?
I'm
Like,
sorry to say it.
Decade-old memes now.
I laughed more at the Luigi Death Stare than watching people play Pokemon.
yes.
Well, no
I
shit.
agree.
There's something at this. This Onoko Pro just said best fan creation hashtag DSP fan art.
Oh man, that was just full of fan creation.
It is.
Yeah. Fan creations. That's the thing. Not just one fucking stupid GIF meme shit. Fuck that. Fuck
Loophole tries it, bump and grind.
No, Loophole tries it. Memes being his new Shamu.
Yeah. Quick, we're gonna make that trend.
No.
So yeah, it looks like we're looking at Luigi Death Stare. Any other votes for best fan creation?
Is it the Pokemon or Luigi Death Stare?
The Pokemans.
Pokemans? Alright, so what I'll do is I'll post this up. It'd take a while to go through and sum up everything. But I'll keep this list. I basically kept track of what we were voting for. Not everybody's individual votes, but things that we were voting for. And like I said, we're going to be doing a live reaction show tomorrow. That's going to be 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Moogle, you're probably going to stream that on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So, but we understand that not everybody's going to want to watch something live while they're watching something else live, because obviously with our channel you have to watch it at source quality, yada yada. So, you can definitely check the replay. We'll put that up on our YouTube, and yeah. So, obviously that was great discourse. If you guys enjoy that, us not always having a guest all the time and being able to, kind of talk amongst ourselves, I thought that was a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people. Had fun doing that, huh?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
definitely.
So we've got a guest caller. How you doing, Derek?
Hello, Fucks, and hello, yes, okay. How are you?
We're doing
What's up,
great,
man?
man.
Doing fantastic, dude.
Doing good.
Yep.
What are your opinions? Do you have any opinions on these different game categories that are like in contrast to ours, or what do you think?
Well, in my opinion, I think Bayonetta 2 is possibly the best game of the year, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like we were saying, I think Bayonetta 2 is going to get a lot of love on this one. It seems like South Park got nominated for a lot of different categories that it didn't really deserve to be on. Hearthstone got a lot of nominations too. So I hope Far Cry 4 pulls out with at least one award. But yeah, it seems like Bayonetta is going to get some, and possibly Call of Duty, but I hope not. I hope they don't really steal.
Yeah, me neither. Because I really like Far Cry 4 for the best shooter out there.
Have you been playing Far Cry 4?
No, but I've been watching Let's Plays of it. It seems really good.
Yeah, like I said, I usually don't play or sink a lot of time into games, and that one's definitely caught my attention. So, but are you going to be tuning in to the game show tomorrow?
Well, I have things to do, so I might.
How dare you?
Well, not ours. I meant the award show, not ours.
Well, possibly. I might consider it.
Oh, I didn't know it was that serious of a decision, my friend. Well, we won't pressure you into it, of course. What about PlayStation Experience? What do you have any opinions on that show?
Oh, well, it feels like it would be like the E3, I guess. I don't know.
It's sort of a PlayStation centered E3.
Yeah.
Have you heard rumblings that the Shenmue 3 is going to be announced there?
Sponsored by Spike TV and memes.
And Dweeter.
Well, I didn't hear about it until now.
It'd be really awesome at the PS Experience if they announced that you can no longer pay for online.
I
For
doubt
PS4.
that, dude. There's no way.
I sincerely doubt that.
That should be like
Yeah.
that should be for Xbox, but except Xbox has to make you pay for it because
Yes, we pay
Microsoft
for
needs the
everything.
money. Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Microsoft needs the bling, and
Bling, 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 bling.
Well, they need it after what happened with the Xbox One not selling as much as the PS4.
Oh, and when they got butt raped in Japan and no one was in the lines for the Xbox One. Brilliant.
I gotta mute my mic for a second.
Okay, no problem, buddy.
No problem.
So, yeah, how about PlayStation Experience, you guys? What are you guys thinking about that kind of show? Do you have any sort of expectations, anything that you're hoping to see? I know loopholes vote for that, but everybody else, is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to or anything you're hoping that gets announced?
I hope they announce God of War 4.
Yakuza HD Collection.
Oh,
They already have that.
Shenmue
What?
4. Just skip 3.
Ooh,
What? A
Shenmue.
Yakuza HD Collection? Where?
They already have that.
In the
on
USA?
The Wii U in Japan.
It's in Japan.
I'm talking about the
Wii U in
PS4 in the
Japan.
United States. In the United States, and for a console
Okay.
that I actually
yeah, they
like.
should. They should do that. Yakuza is basically Shenmue with better gameplay but no soul, which is fine, but
Yeah,
I'm-
at least port it over to the United States.
they should.
The game needs to be
Go
ported
ahead.
over to the United States.
what's that?
Fatal Frame 4.
I can't say that I've played that game.
Fatal Frame's amazing. I mean, I'm addicted to Fatal Frame.
It's Japanese.
Isn't there supposed to be one coming out for the Wii U?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying, Derek?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, you're good, man.
Yeah.
So, Derek, it seems as though you recently caught a little bit of attention for making a pretty good tweet over at DSP. Would you call yourself a DSP fan or detractor?
Detractor, definitely.
Detractor, huh? How did
Were
you?
were you at one point a fan?
No. Oh well,
Okay, no, I'm just
yeah,
curious.
but yeah. Until I watched this is how you don't play videos.
Oh God.
Which one in particular caught your attention with the "This is how you don't" plays?
Take a guess.
Metal Gear Solid 2?
Which one? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yep.
See, I liked Metal Gear Solid 2 more, but personally, yeah, that was the one for me, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Damn, dude, AJ's gonna go after you.
Why? He liked 3 better?
I don't know.
be
That's like
honest-
his most popular one.
I like both of them.
Yeah, it's
just the
almost
same.
it's clocking in like 1 million views.
Yeah, that's where you can.
Close.
You can't anymore, but you could have seen Loophole arguing in the comments section of those videos.
I don't remember that.
Arguing in favor of DSP, mind you.
Yeah, with the I don't even fucking remember that shit.
I myself am a former pro-fighting game player.
I did?
My impersonation is so wrong in so many levels.
When did I defend DSP on that? This is how you don't play video.
I don't recall you defending him.
That's what I
remember
hear.
that shit.
No, he sent a
I don't
message. No, I remember him sending a message to AJ.
Oh yeah, I sent that.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yes,
Which is
What was
hilarious.
that message? What did you tell
I'll
him?
find it. No, I'll find it because it's hilarious.
Ooh, a fucking podcast exclusive, guys.
It's not, dude, it's not an exclusive when it's already on social media.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent it.
Way to fucking chop my legs out from under me, Moogle. Come on.
He posted it already before,
When?
like
Like
a month
July.
ago.
Hey,
Like 2 months
Cyber
ago,
Iceblood asked, Fred, are you gonna make a Five Nights at Carson's? Or
Oh
Miles?
my gosh.
Oh my
Loophole, I found it.
Hmm.
Hey, you know what's the most important question?
What's
When
that?
is DSP Escape 5 coming out?
Never.
Yeah, Shen P1. It's never gonna happen. Rob Kynes, I know you're sad about that. It's never happening. Shenmue 3 will be released on the same day.
Loophole breaking hearts.
my heart.
It sank.
Yeah.
Oh, breaking hearts, taking names.
Wah, wah.
So Derek, if you were, listening a little bit earlier, a certain character got a little bit of time on the air here today. Panda Lee, do you have any opinions on Miss Lee?
Yeah, I have a lot of opinions.
This is always a fun segment.
Oh boy. She's a goddess.
Well, ever since DSP presented her.
Present.
I've been. Let's showcased, okay? Ever since he showcased her, I've been feeling from the first time I saw her, she was going to be like a bad influence to Phil. I mean, like,
He was a bad influence on himself.
see. And like the playthrough she's in, it's like really annoying. But her recent playthroughs with Phil was the Little Big Planet 3.
Oh,
and that was just
Derek. Derek, we all know you like to see her in makeup.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding, bro.
Oh God, I'd rather see a pig in makeup.
All right, so we've I just posted in the chat.
I have it.
We've got the message here. Lupo, would you be so kind as to read it for us? A nice narration from the author.
Narration. All right.
Hold on.
Including title. This. All right.
Hold on. Before you say, I'm gonna put the thing up first.
This is an exclusive here. Having the actual writer, the author, give a commentary. This is like an audiobook, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can do this.
Audio CD. Yeah. Okay.
Audio CD, yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Evil AJ, May 1st, 2013. My comment, meant to be on your channel comments. Hot tip, before you type in too long didn't read, just read it. This guy's whole YouTube channel is based off soulless, pointless, and dry hate. Archfiend does it better in a lazy 2-hour compilation of a clearly bad playthrough for a guy who makes better quality content than half of the other gaming YouTubers. Get a life, man. What was the point of downloading 19 hours worth of footage just to get a point across, which needs no point? That playthrough is old news and has no reason to be brought up. Don't like his content? Fair enough, but shit. This isn't criticism. This is harassment. I'll assume you're an avid 4chan user, because you are just pathetic. No one will care about your TSP hate videos by the next month.
Oh my God.
Lupo's reliving the past.
Oh my God!
No one will care about your DSP hate videos by the next month. Pretty hilarious. Meanwhile, you get absolutely jack shit from your accomplishments because you won't get rewarded for it by using others' footage, albeit DSP or vice versa. I'm sub to DSP, sure, but I hardly watch his videos, other than the occasionally interesting playthrough every once in a while. So the overall question is, what's the point? I guess if you want to continue to make your life more miserable than it is by simply retreading old videos, put in slap-sticky music to try and make a point, but you don't have one other than, I hate this guy. Hate gets boring after a while, eh? Why not talk about something you like? Too cliche? Oh, right. You're an overzealous 4channer who does nothing but dislike all the videos on one user simply because they fucked up at points in their career. You fucking disgust me.
Dude, you sound like you're fucking coming.
Ooh.
Did you actually type it?
That was incredible. And I assume that's the tone that was in your voice while you were typing this.
Bravo.
Yes.
And you were taking a hit from your bubble pipe.
Oh no, he was going to the spank bank while he was typing.
He was blowing bubbles out of his Sherlock pipe.
Give this man a Grammy Award.
That was incredible. That was an incredible dramatic reading from the author. I hope that I hope that someone hears this and gives you a chance, man. That was outstanding.
Give this man a Grammy for the best comment I've ever heard.
That was, I mean, you tore him down from every angle. I mean, I don't know if Evil AJ, I wish he was here to give his response. Did he message you back?
He said, you know what? It was a late night call. And I messaged him. We were talking on Skype in the SoK call. And I said, "Hey AJ, do you remember that message I sent you? It wasn't very good, was it?" He said, "Yeah, I don't know. Never saw it." So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna send it to you again. This time I want you to read it." So we did. We read it. And he laughed and he said, "That's pretty gay."
Oh.
Sounds about right.
That's pretty
Wow.
much it. He had his little fucking schoolgirl laugh.
Holy shit.
I'm trying to call him just because I know he's probably busy, but I don't know. It'd be great to get him in here and talk about it.
You mean the guy who wrote that comment?
No, that was AJ. Or that was Loophole. The guy who read it is the one that wrote it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, Loophole is a recent convert.
I heard he just made Phil salty 2 times.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
During the Destiny beta and during...
And that Hate Live podcast.
Indeed.
So yeah,
I'm looking for a 3rd time.
That'll probably never happen because of Loophole ruining it for everybody else. DSP has discontinued his fan calls.
interactions. Yep.
The
People just want to watch the game. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he doesn't want any of that drama in his life. That's why he quits Twitch on a whim, and you know, does all that stuff. He doesn't want drama.
He quit Twitch because he didn't follow the rules.
He didn't want to follow the rules. Those rules shouldn't
It's
apply
DSP
to him.
we've been talking about.
Yeah, those rules shouldn't apply to him, man.
No, fuck those rules.
So, but yeah, like I said, Loophole, that was fantastic. If you can dig up any of those things from your past, that'd be great. This is literally a year ago, huh? A year and a half?
Yep, May 1st. So, yeah.
And what was it that had you change over? Who got to you? What did what did you see that made you say, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here?
It wasn't actually This Is How You Don't Plays, obviously, because I watched those the year before I converted, obviously. So there was a DSP Tries It. It's called DSP Tries It Bullying. That video is really fucking well made. Incredibly well made. I dare any fucking DSP fan to watch that shit and look at it in the same way. That video,
that is
crazy.
A very inspiring video.
And the doctor will deny it, like he denies everything.
Oh yeah, he will, but you know, if someone's brain dead, they can't have an actual thought.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damage.
That's what happened. It was mainly my friend got me an InstaSync, and we were watching some videos, and he didn't like DSP. He was very... I was already starting to get tired of him. Like, the first time I got blocked by Phil twice, and I sucked back up to him twice. Get him to unblock me.
He sucked up to him, huh? In person?
Shut the fuck... God, shut the fuck up.
Oh, the rudeness is real.
The pain.
I think you know what? I'm going to try and find a tweet I sent at him.
You can go to like send me my archives or whatever.
I send live tweets to him. Like,
I don't like that. I don't like that Twitter limits how many tweets you can go back. It's like they're just. I mean, obviously there's pictures, but I mean, for the most part, it's just fucking text. How much bandwidth can that possibly take?
At least add 60 more letters.
I remember what it was. I was saying shit on Assassin's Creed 3 Part 1 from DSP. It was one of those, and I was really fucking pissed at that. That was fucking terrible. I'm gonna find out. There's a way to do this shit. Like, it's weird. Twitter's bad for that. I'll try and find it.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna kind of wind down. Obviously, we've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're trying to sort of limit ourselves. We don't want to just kind of cut off at 2 hours, since if you guys noticed this last segment, we had a lot of back and forth. Everybody had something to say. Everybody got their words in. So, but if you guys have any feedback, we've noticed that the audience has been pretty steady, so it's not like a lot of people dropped off. But, if you guys have any feedback on how long you guys would like the show to be, if you guys want to see us sort of try to cut it to a certain amount or to have a target, a rough area, we'd love to hear it. But, yeah, I guess we're going to kind of wind down as Loophole finds that. I guess we'll sort of go around, we'll do our, sign-offs, we'll let you know what we're up to, and then, we'll get out of here. So, Loophole, do you have the tweet, or would you like us to go around first?
Yeah, go around.
All right. So, Nomad, where can we find you?
You can find me on my front lawn, camped out with Doritos and Fanta. My Twitter's at the Dark Lurker, and if you go on YouTube, you could type in Nomad Slayer. I sometimes upload DSP Tries It videos and such.
All right, Shay, where can we find you, good sir?
You can find me on Twitter at Retrospective PC. You can find my YouTube on there, and I'm currently working on a review for the first Deus Ex game.
Seems exciting, man. And when can we expect that?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right, so you heard that here, folks. 2 weeks, or else we riot. Mr. Miles, where can we find you, good sir?
On Twitter, search up Dark Seal Phil and Miles SR. Those are my two Twitters. I have two. And on YouTube, I have Shouldn't Be Gaming and then Miles SBG. I haven't gotten anything on the Miles account yet, but I'm working on that starting tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Mr. Carl, where can we find you, sir?
On Twitter, I'm at Carl Herring, and on YouTube, I'm AngelK311. That's pretty much it.
Check the man out. Superior Artist, Mr. Torres, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at BadassArtist100. You can subscribe to my. You can come to my YouTube channel. The Superior Artist.
No. Subscribe to it. Subscribe to it.
Just subscribe to it.
I'll unsubscribe to it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Call you out. Ooh.
Unsubscribe World Order.
Someone used to make
Mark
that,
Henry
make
World
that happen.
Order.
Someone make
Mark
that
Henry.
happen.
Yeah,
Mark
I can make
Henry.
that happen.
The illustrious Loophole572, where can we find you and your positive DSP tweets?
Always positive. At Loophole572 on Twitter and Loophole572 on YouTube. I am working on a Kingsfield review. Comes out December 16th on the game's 20th anniversary, and special something tomorrow. Also the Game Awards, but something else that me and AJ been working on.
Oh, so that sex tape is finally coming out.
Yep. After Skype.
You guys kissed and made up, you know? Makeup
I'm like
sex.
crying of laughter right now.
You guys gonna fuck yet?
Ooh, they did. That's when the sex tape is coming out tomorrow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
When can I pre-order it?
Pre-order it before
Suck my
tonight.
cock.
Have to pre-order it before tomorrow for it to be technically a pre-order.
What's the limited edition bundle come with?
Comes with an autographed copy of Shenmue 2.
And a
a
used
sex toy.
condom.
You get
I found it.
You get one fragment of his broken game. You found it, Loophole. That would be a good.
found
Also,
it.
that would also be good
Motherfucking
50%
found
off.
it. Yep. Oh boy. And DSP responded.
What?
What?
And DSP responded to
Oh
me.
shit!
You serious?
Yep, 2012.
Oh.
Oh, looks like we got it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and post that. Come on. Should I give it to you, Mr. Moogs?
Sure
I put it in
thing.
the stream chat.
Yeah, I can still show it though.
There we go. Stream chat. I can read it. I got blocked on your channel, and I didn't say anything about your girlfriend. I said I didn't agree with the blocking. This is November 1st, 2012. Phil responds, I saw what you said. It was blatantly offensive. Think before you comment and live with the consequences. Loophole's response, sorry, I go overboard a lot. I'll stop commenting. I just want to stay subbed without having to sign into another account. Wow.
Kiss up.
Something about Phil, what Phil just said. Something about taking consequences.
Live with the
He never
consequences.
He never does that. He never does that. He just says, "Oh, I did something bad. I'm not gonna fix it."
This is a whole new loophole that we're getting to know, man. What's next on the next podcast? Are we going to get to know the angry video game kid?
Yes. You know what? Yeah. Fuck it. I don't
Near
care.
perfect.
Oh, we already went to that one.
All
Angry
right.
Video Game Kid next week.
Oh, so everybody, make sure that you tune in next week for no other reason than the Angry Video Game Kid is going to make his podcast debut, it seems. You know what? Why don't we advertise that? Our guest next week is going to be the Angry Video Game Kid.
Argo, fuck yourself.
We want old footage.
I thought y'all did that already.
Is there anything else, Loophole, that you wanted to post up?
No, that's it. Just be on the lookout, and when that video comes out tomorrow, I want everybody to be a part of it.
I will retweet it. I promise.
All right, we about done here.
We've got Renegade Operative. Where can we find you, good sir?
Ren Operative on Twitter, Renegade Operative on YouTube.
And you can find him on Far Cry 4 playing co-op on the PC with a certain somebody.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
Natasha.
Fuck you!
My illustrious and hardest working man on the podcast, Mr. Moogle. Where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube under MoogleMaster102, where I do Let's Plays. Right now I'm currently doing Tales of Xillia and Eternal Sonata. I upload 2 videos daily, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also find me on Twitter at MoogleSenpai, and that's pretty much it. That's most of my presences.
Fantastic. And Mr. Derek, where can we find you, good sir?
Well, you can find me at Twitter at Cynical Mr. D. And you can find me on my Xbox, which my GT name is PXG Perry.
Awesome. You can find me on Twitter at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Don't Play. You can also find me on YouTube. The username is It's Fred Fucks, also just generally Fred Fucks. And that's about it for me. So, I just want to say thank you to all the... What happened?
Wait, no, Fred. This is a fucking emergency.
What emergency?
Oh, God.
Look at the chat.
Oh my God.
Red alert.
Who's in the chat?
What?
The chat.
Read the tweet I just posted.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Hashtag Sheik Talk. Hashtag Sheik Movie at the Iron Sheik. Would you fight Darkside Phil? Response. Who the fuck that jabroni?
John, I'm screen capping.
Oh, that is awesome.
God. To be honest, I would.
Screen cap.
I encourage everyone watching this, retweet, favorite, maybe he'll see it. Oh, he just got called a jabroni by Iron Sheik.
Yeah. What is Phil gonna do about it?
Man.
What is Phil gonna do about it? Oh, go fight me like a real man. Oh, you're not a real man.
Dude, somebody should link some of Phil's videos we've made to the Iron Sheik, so we can watch them.
Link the Being a Man video.
The Iron Sheik.
I'll do it right now. Hold on, let me find it. I'll give him the Being a Man.
There you go.
When has ESP been a man?
Never.
Oh my gosh.
Let's invite Darkside Phil into the chat. Oh, nope. Nah. Thought about it.
Alrighty, so guess we're signing off now.
We are signing off. What I wanted to say thank you to all of our guests, Mudahar, in particular, obviously our call-in guest, Mr. Derek. Am I forgetting anybody? It was a long podcast, sorry. So, obviously, thank you to Mudahar of Some Ordinary Gamers. Great guy. Thank you, Derek, one of our new recruits to the SOK. Glad talking to you tonight. And, yeah, that's going to do it for us. So, thank you, as always, for tuning in. And make sure to tune in tomorrow to our live stream reaction of the Gaming Award show. I'm sure, as you've seen today, there's going to be plenty of discourse to be had. And, of course, we're staying on Thursdays, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you found us tonight, you're in the right place. You're on the right track. Thank you for tuning in. Go fuck yourselves. We love you.
That was rude.